That was Maxwell.
Patsy says bless you, Max.
Thank you.
And we're live right on the sneeze, I think. So that worked out.
Lovely.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tomb of Annihilation, episode 10, our very 10th episode. That's incredible.
That's more than 2 months.
That is. We've been playing for quite a while here, and
And I don't hate any of you.
Give it time.
there's always next year. Yeah, so let's go around the table real quick and introduce ourselves. I, of course, am Lauren. I'm your dungeon master for the evening. And we'll start with James. James, who are you playing?
Hello, I am James. I am playing Jarus, the Triton warrior who has come to the surface and finds it to be a wondrous, though sometimes enraging place.
Indeed. T, who are you this week?
I am playing Cloudy Sky at Sunrise. He is a large cat person, also known as Tabaxi, and he is kind of trying to find himself and trying to find something bigger to believe in.
Excellent. Red, or Brad, I should say.
Well, actually, Red's kind of trying to do the same thing. But anyways, he's a dwarven war cleric. Fairly new at it, so
Excellent.
trying to figure out the whole faith thing.
Patsy, we don't have your video tonight necessarily. I know we're working on trying to get that. But go ahead and tell us a little bit about who you are.
I am playing Dahlia Dehaven, a faithful paladin of Lathander, who currently has a friendly buddy named Dawn Greeter Vorn. He is a shield guardian that they found, and she picked the amulet up and has been wearing it, and currently has control of him. And he's a really strong, big friend, and she loves having him.
Indeed. A giant, walking, slightly rusty, but always lovable magic robot. Who doesn't love that?
We all like him.
Yeah.
Lovable till he kills you.
Speaking of which, why is that so large compared to everyone else's? Tom, who are you?
Because Dom is large man, of course. And
Larger than life.
We wanted to make sure we saw those pecs nice and
I was
clear.
gonna say, I appreciate how the picture cuts like right at the nipple. That's
that was intentional, yes. Dom is a man with a big sword and long horns, and he thinks Gully is kind of silly, but they're still friends. Warlock, I guess, if that has to be said.
excellent. And of course, we have our ever-present companion to the party, Quilgok, who I am playing. He's the guide that is hired. He's a turtle, and he travels with his friendly Ankylosaurus deadly treasure. So, let's go ahead and something is banging around somewhere in somebody's.
Yeah, I'll turn my mic off.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started here, shall we? Last time, boy, a lot of stuff happened last time. There was dancing, there was ambushes by
Drugs. There was drugs.
yes, there were a number of things.
Hallucinogenic drugs.
Hard drug usage.
There were new characters who joined the party, all sorts of things. You ended, you'd been traveling through the jungle south from Oralunga, and you ended up being ambushed by some giant snake-like creatures that you dispatched, and that was pretty much where we left off. And
froggies.
Yeah.
Yay!
Some little grungs had attacked earlier
Little
on.
cute ones.
Sky was really impressed with the way everybody else dispatched the snakes.
Indeed. So let's go ahead. What would you guys like to be doing at this point? You're in the jungle, traveling. Where to?
I'd like to get out of the jungle.
Yeah, I think we were kind of heading towards that mine.
Time to turn west, I think.
Yeah.
Still heading southwest.
All right. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and advance the day, and we're just going to keep traveling, I guess.
Dunn is going to, of course, look for more ingredients.
Yep. And Galia will look for those nice snackies.
All right. Yeah, we can we can keep doing the survival checks that we were doing. I'm trying to remember who was making them. I think Adon, you were being assisted by Red, and then Jaris and Galia were kind of trading off and on who was making the checks, basically. So go ahead and make me some survival checks, and we'll see what all you guys get.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so Adon, you'll get more ingredients throughout the day.
Great.
So, Red, tell me, how did you end up in this jungle?
Well, we all kind of ended up here together back in gosh, it was so long ago. I think we came from Waterdeep. We gathered together there. I know there was a funeral of someone that we all knew.
Chemo.
No, I meant, how did you... I mean, surely you don't leave your home to travel to some strange jungle for no reason. What brought you here?
Well, when someone has a vision and they say, you know, go to Waterdeep, and eventually the jungle, well, you kind of go. But so yeah, I didn't have the vision myself. It was one of the priests in the temple.
So someone told you to leave, and you didn't even get to make the choice yourself, eh?
Well, yeah, I would say I had a choice, but I chose to go, just to, because there was, you know, some significant evil going on here, and yeah, it was something that needed to be taken care of.
This seems awful convenient. This priest that told you what to leave, did he owe you money?
No, we don't. No. We don't worry too much about money in the clan, so.
Clan?
Yes, my dwarven clan.
Oh, I see. I don't know much about the dwarvish culture. What are you from?
Well, I don't know if you've ever heard of an area called the Great Rift, but it's on the eastern side of Faerun.
Right, I stayed close to the coast, so I never came close to that area then.
Yep.
What was like?
Well, we live underground, so it was, you know, fairly dark. Lots of scary things in the dark. Especially drow. But there's things as bad as drow too, so.
Well, good to have you here.
Yes, well, it was good to meet up with you guys too, so.
Galia, if you want to roll survival for you and Jarrus out hunting together with advantage, we'll let James do the next day.
Could still trying to figure out some.
Yeah, James, if you wanna roll
Okay,
survival
I'll go ahead and roll.
with advantage, I think your modifiers are the same, so I don't think it really matters. 20.
20.
Yeah, you're able to hunt enough game for the day to bring stuff back to the camp, and yeah, absolutely. The jungle is a bounty of food, except when it isn't. Alright, let's advance the date, I guess, here. Another day has passed, and you continue traveling down the river. Well, there is no river, you're not on the river, you're just on the path here. Let's see how this day is looking for you as you continue southwestward. Basically, another day continues well. If Aiden, Adon, if you want to roll me, and Jarrus, if you want to roll survival again for your day. So, Don, you'll definitely get items. Jarrus, if you want to roll.
I think I did. I got an 8.
Oh. That did not show up on mine anywhere, but that's okay. Yeah,
it's a pretty good roll, guys.
So with an 8, you get nothing. You find nothing.
I come back with some pine cones.
Yeah, so everybody count off some rations.
No, there's no pine cones here. Never mind.
Yeah, you may think they're pine cones. They are actually probably like dinosaur spores or something like that. So
Delightful.
Don't eat those.
Yeah.
Spores? Dinosaur spores?
I think there's maybe like a Bulbasaurus Rex or something.
Oh, there you go. Your survival check just showed up for me. Great. All right. We'll advance the date another day. And you continue traveling westerly. Let's see how Quilgok is doing in the guide department. All right.
It has been a quiet few days. I'm surprised nothing has jumped out and attacked us yet.
They're scared of us.
Are you back, Patsy? Would you like to roll?
I am not totally back yet.
Okay.
Please do it again.
Sure. Tins.
Woohoo!
I mean, you find just a little bit of food, but it's nothing. It's not enough to. Not really enough to feed anybody other than like yourself at this point. Right. Yeah.
Well, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. You guys are doing really good on the random encounter department.
Or really bad, if you want to.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
depends on
Depends how you,
perspective.
how you
You're
wanna
saving
count
the high rolls for the next combat.
TPK.
that. All right. It does turn out that the previous day you had been kind of not lost per se, but just like the progress that you were making kind of had to route you a little bit. So you're actually still just right here. You had not actually made it as far the previous day. So let's see how your encounters are for the day. But yeah, go ahead and roll me your survival and herbalism checks again. No more encounters for this day either.
Still
Well,
not.
considering we're not paying Quogok anymore, I guess we can't complain.
Yeah. I mean, he's still leading you true. It just turned out that the route kind of had to be a little more circular.
Hey!
Yeah, Jairus is bringing food back for everyone. Adon, you're finding a pretty good amount of supplies. All right.
If I could have a few days, all these supplies would make many potions. But I can only work 2 hours a day, so... Oh well. Saskansa.
What now?
It just means... how would dwarf say? That is life.
Ah. Yeah, something like that.
Did everyone freeze? No.
Nope. As
You're
you
just all sitting very still.
yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah, go ahead and roll your survival checks again.
Oh, again.
This is my life now.
8.
Yeah. Adon continues to find lots of herbalism items, but Jairus does not get any supplies for the group, so please mark off some rations again for your day.
Hey, it's too bad we can't eat these herbs.
Well, not these ones, but I probably could try and find something edible. Speaking of herbs, I have made another potion, if anyone would wish to have it.
What'd you make?
Well, this time it is I found some emulsifier, so I was able to make a balm. So you can spread it on your skin instead of drinking it.
A bomb? Like boom?
What? No, like you rub it on your ouch.
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
He deadpans at you. I'm sorry, my accent is hard to understand. But does anyone want a potion of healing?
Do I have one? I might need one. I spent mine all that time ago. No, I've got one. So if someone else wants it, it's fine.
I still got one.
Actually, yeah, give it to me so that I can use my action to heal if I need to.
He was saying something.
I'll take that. Adam?
But he will. He'll hand you the ointment.
Great.
T, were you saying something? I'm sorry if you were.
I wrote down something about a healing bead in my inventory. Is that...
Oh yeah, you have smelling salts that act as a healing potion.
Okay, good.
So as let's see, let me look this up real quick. I just need to see what the notes say about this. All right. So, in the evening, as you are camping, now, two things have happened. First of all, you think that you should probably be at this mine, and you are not anywhere mountainous, and are not, you are not finding this mine. So that is the first thing. You are still deep in jungle, even though you think you should probably be nicely into more open river and mountains and plains, that kind of thing, at this point. So that's the first thing you're noticing as this day kind of draws long. Secondly, as evening begins to approach, you hear a sound of voices in the jungle nearby. And they are speaking in common. You can definitely recognize that they're speaking in common, and they are like there's a little bit of like swearing, and like you hear like machetes cutting through things, and that sort of thing.
Quilgok, where are we?
Quilgok is going to kind of shrug a little bit. And
The entire shell goes boom, boom, boom.
And he's going to I've never come down to Jahaka Bay this direction before. I'm not quite sure where we are. On your map, I thought we'd be out of the main jungle by now, but it seems like you're deep in this heavy jungle, or maybe just circling around.
Right.
You folks hear some voices.
Yes.
I think we should maybe deal with the voices thing instead of having a conversation in earshot.
Well, I mean, I'm just asking a question.
Anyone here sneaky enough to go look?
Oh, I can be a pretty sneaky fella.
I guess I could be sneaky.
Yeah, why don't you just wait here with your friend Don?
Well, I suppose if you think that's what's best, I know that I am very, very skilled in the art of.
Yeah, and I believe you, and that's why we need you here, just in case they find Sky. Then we can send you as back.
Oh, right, of course. Very smart thinking.
All right. Do we want me to try to sneak up on them and take a look?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait. Perhaps this will help you. And Adon will place his hand on you, and he will cast invisibility.
Nice.
Oh, actually, can I do this? Because I always forget.
Oh, yep, absolutely.
So that's invisible and a 15 stealth.
Okay. Yeah, you handily cut through the jungle. It's not far to kind of station yourself kind of behind a tree, and you just kind of like with your cat-like grace, you maybe even kind of climb up so you can see a little better, something like that, and you see a group of people working their way through the jungle. Leading this group is a single person, who I will describe in a minute. The rest of the group is maybe more noticeable. I mean, first off, there are six just kind of normal-looking kind of mercenary, human, kind of soldiery type people. They aren't wearing any particular uniform, but they kind of have that look of trained warrior about them. Kind of following along behind them, you see 4 skeletons shambling kind of back behind them. And leading the group is a figure in a striking red robe and a shaved head.
It's a good
This
thing I
feels like
didn't
bad
choose to
news.
be a dog person, or I'd have to chase the bones. All right, I'll sneak back to the group and report. Are the people all humans? The non-skeletons?
Yes. All of the people appear to be human, including. I mean, the skeletons are all humanoid, at least. You're not noticing any weird aberrations or anything from that.
Oh god, what if it's Haman?
Who now?
He's at another mine.
What now?
Heyman was a red wizard who haunted the previous group.
Haunted is a nice word for that.
He never did anything bad to them.
That's not true. Murder is bad.
He didn't directly.
He allowed her to die.
That's all that going over my head.
It is. I'm sorry.
Did Sky notice anything particular other than the shaved head and red robes?
If you want to roll a perception check or an investigation check to see if there's anything more specific, you absolutely can do that.
I will attempt to percept.
Ooh, very nice percepting.
You do notice that the kind of the direction that they are headed, like you hear what they're talking about, and they kind of seem a little lost. Like that's kind of what they're talking about is like this red-robed figure in the lead seems very kind of angry with the others that they are lost, and it's kind of encouraging them. It sounds like they are working their way back into the jungle, like inland, away from the ocean, is what they are after at this point. And you hear, you definitely overhear one of them say the word Heart of Ubtao, possibly as a destination.
Ubtao was one of the gods that we encountered, right? Not encountered, but one of the gods of the of Chult.
Ubtao is
The main god, right?
the missing
He's the one that, like,
main
abandoned.
god, yeah, of Chult. Correct.
So I wonder if they're looking for this thing in the mine.
Should we follow them? Or
Well, they may just come from where we want to go.
Well, it sounds like they don't know where they're going, so following them do us any good.
I don't know if we should let them continue in their search.
Well, I mean, they're not doing any harm to us. Why should we do any harm to them?
I'm sorry,
they had-
Sky noticed the undead, right?
Definitely.
Okay.
They have the undead. If we could possibly make sure there is no more undead on this side of the river, then we would be doing all of the people a favor.
I will say, with a 22 perception, these undead did not have a blue triangle on their forehead. These skeletons.
Well, I mean, there's some people with. I mean, there's plenty of people in that group that aren't being hurt by the skeletons. I don't think they're a threat.
People with good motives don't walk around with undead.
I have no idea what you just said.
Clash of the accent.
The question is, did that person find these dead bodies, or did he make them dead, then raise them? Is, I think, the point Sky is trying to make.
Well, they're following him around.
Look, I mean, you know,
No,
both
I
of
was
us are
saying
gonna kill each other.
kill
We can't
them
stop
and then raise them, or just find the bodies.
listen, if there's anything that I've learned since I got here, it's that Earth folk kill one another, and there's nothing we can do to stop it.
Well,
Earth folk.
we can not kill them.
Exactly.
Can I reach out with my divine sense and get a feel
I
for
don't
what's
think
going on?
I don't think you're close enough for that.
Yeah, they aren't they're more than 60 feet away.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Time to put that sneak into use.
Jadis, I am confused. How does your people handle crime and punishment?
I mean, there is no crime and punishment. We're a warrior race. I mean, I suppose if someone's out of line, if there's insubordination, or, you know, deserter, maybe there's a court-martial, but...
What happens if someone commits an unthinkable thing? Unforgivable?
That's never happened.
But to us, necromancy is unforgivable.
It's just
Just earthfolk. I think you talk without knowing. I think you speak on a culture you have no idea. I think perhaps you should reflect before you say things about something you don't understand.
right. Well, I mean, I just don't want to go kill him.
Well, I did not suggest kill, I said follow.
Okay, but I mean,
We might should have a little conversation with him too.
I'm pretty sure that they're lost, right? So what's the value in telling people that don't know where they're going?
They mentioned Heart of Optar, correct?
Right, but if they don't know where that is or how to get there, and we don't know where it is or how to get there, how does that help us?
I just want to make sure that my elderly memory hasn't betrayed me. Is the Heart of Ubtao something we've heard of before?
It is not.
Okay.
Did the seer, what was that Yuan Ti called that they encountered?
Yeah, we wanted to go to the.
The Seer of Urlunga?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, okay. That's what she was.
Yeah.
Did
She
she
was,
was
she was
actually-
not,
like,
yeah, she was not a UNT.
Oh.
she told us
Snake
to go
person.
here-ish. Somewhere in that happy area.
She told you to go to the mines?
To
No.
go to between the Valley of Lost Honor and the Peaks of Flame. Somewhere in there was where Raznisi was making the undead and making people sad. And so we promised to go stop Raznisi someday.
Is there a skill that would find out if somebody remembers or knows anything about the Heart of Ubtao? If we know it's dangerous, then we know that we
History.
would probably want to keep these people from finding it, right?
Or religion.
You know what? Do like a let me look real quick. Hold on. It's a great question.
Maybe for once I'll have a good religion check.
You know what? I will give you a history check. Sky, since you are possibly more native here to Chult, I will give you advantage on it.
Fantastic. How about an 11?
If anybody else wants to roll, I'll allow it. And I don't think an 11 is going to work for you. I am also going to roll for Quilgok, actually. That seems like a...
Red, you should have guidance
Oh,
again.
cool. 11. 11 plus 11 is 22. That makes a good number.
See, history is intelligence, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give him advantage on... Okay, Quilgok has an 18.
Yay!
So your guide is going to pull through for you here. That's what's going to happen.
We paid him for something.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we're not now.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, Deadly Treasure has definitely paid for himself, I think, as well. In a couple of early combats there.
Yep.
Quilgok is going to kind of chime in. Did you say the Heart of Ubtao?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He's gonna kind of nod. Well, that's a place over in the Aldani Basin. Never heard of anybody going to it before. The Chultans, they call it the Heart of Ubtao because it's an earth moat. It floats in the air above the basin. It's about 200 feet in the sky. It's pretty impressive to see. They call it the Heart of Ubtao because it kind of has a heart shape to it, and there's this petrified tree that wraps around it that kind of gives it the look of veins and arteries. And there's kind of a red liquid that drips off of it down into the basin.
Is there any particular reason a necromancer would want to find this place?
He's going to kind of, again with the little shrug, that's kind of the whole body shell movement. And he's just going to say, to the Chultans, it's a sacred place. They actually think it is literally the petrified heart of Ubtao. So, sure, maybe there's lots of reasons a necromancer might go there. I don't know.
Well, if he's going there to possibly corrupt it or use its power for evil, we could not allow that to happen.
Think we should have a little conversation?
If I'm remembering correctly, the Oracle in Orlunga mentioned that we should try to look for someone named Artis Simber. So I don't know if that's who this person is, but yeah, maybe we need to have a discussion.
Folk can do what folk can do.
So I just go and introduce myself.
What would you expect? What would you expect if there was some sort of priestess of Umberly that came here?
Well, that's different.
How is that different?
Umberly is the enemy god.
Yes, and the undead are the enemy.
I'm not going to argue with you, Gallia.
How long have we been traveling today? Is this sort of at night?
Yeah, this is coming into nighttime here.
I think that perhaps a night's rest will do something to soothe the tension. I might have been a little aggressive with the way I talked to you, Jaharis. It's just, I have lost someone because of necromancy. It is disgusting to me. Repulsive, it is evil.
It's a perversion of delight and life and all that it stands for. And if we stop and rest, they could get further and further away and end up destroying some other innocent earth folk, as you put it.
Cleelgok, can you track people through the jungle?
He'll nod. I can certainly try to. I'm usually pretty good at it.
I'll turn to Jaharis. You were going to say something.
Well, I was just going to thank you, Sharon. It's perspective.
I know what it is like to come to a land where you know nothing of, so...
Doesn't change anything for me, but I appreciate it.
Quilguk, if we rest, will they be out of your scene?
Quilgok is going to... I mean, it depends what they do. If they're traveling through the night, then they could get pretty far ahead of us. If they make camp, then they probably won't get too far away.
I will leave it up to better knowers than me about these things.
Well, I'm not real keen on letting some skeletons walk away from me.
Do you think we should confront
they're right here,
them
so
now?
why don't we at least go talk to them? I mean, we can still camp.
I would agree with that. If if it sounds so offensive to you, Charis, to destroy this evil, then you could stay. But I would like to.
Okay, yeah, I've said my piece. Y'all are gonna do what y'all are gonna do, and I'm not gonna let any of you die.
There's a small smile that spreads on Adon's face, and he'll nod at you. Well then, he'll sort of like hold his long sword out in front of him, and the blade will just vanish, and there's like this big pommel in his hand now. I think we should go visit them.
Are we behind them in the direction that they're going now, or ahead, or just aside?
You would basically be behind them, like so. You would kind of be catching up with them.
Okay. So I can sneak around and try to get in front and have a talk with the lead fellow, while everybody else takes up the rear.
You think they won't hurt you?
Well, that's why all you guys are going to be behind him.
I suppose.
Wait, allow me to give you something. And let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna give you protection against undead.
Oh, protection against good and evil.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, once more Lathander's light washes over you.
Yeah. I hope he's watching this time.
Red will put his hand on your... Well, probably can't reach your shoulder, but...
Oh, that's right. He's super tall.
Put his hand on you and say, step quietly, Sky. Until, you have a minute.
All right.
So,
I'll try to get in front of them then and pop out of the jungle.
Okay.
So that's 13 with red.
well, up to a minute before you roll something that uses that. That's what it is.
Okay.
So now, so that's it.
All right. Yeah, Sky, you're going to kind of circle around in front of them. And what is it you're wanting to kind of accomplish here? What is your...
Stop them first and distract so everybody else can get up behind.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm just moving everybody around on the map here. I am making a map just in case this goes poorly.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
It can be an encounter map, even if it's a peaceful encounter.
Where's your faith in us?
Yeah. So, here's what we're going to do. Okay.
Oh, that's right. I'm the face. Oh, no.
All right. So, yeah, so you step out in front of this group, and you see that traveling in the middle, there is a, there are kind of two guards out in front, who are kind of, hacking at branches and clearing the way, and in the rear, there's these 4 skeletons that are kind of bringing up behind everyone, and in the middle there is the red-robed figure that you saw. And when you step out of the bushes, the guards at the front are going to kind of like, assume a posture, get ready to attack, and the figure in the middle is kind of going to raise up a hand and just kind of shout out, "Wait a moment."
Hey, fellas, did I hear you're lost?
And the red-robed figure is going to kind of step forward. And that's kind of what they look like. They obviously aren't casting magic.
This is not a guy who needs killing.
And he's just going to kind of step forward. Greetings, Tabaxi Wonder. Yes, it would appear that you have indeed overheard us speaking about being lost here in the jungles.
What is it you're looking for?
Well, we are attempting to find our way back to the Aldani Basin.
Do I have a pretty good idea that we're a long way from there?
Yeah, you're pretty far away.
Aldani Basin, that's the old link to the river over here.
The figure's going to kind of nod. Yes, we got turned around in the jungle in our pursuit out here, and are now trying to find our way back.
Was the plan that we sneak up or only engage if, like, you were gonna get attacked?
I think we were supposed to approach from behind.
Yeah, just be ready back there.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to bring up the company he's keeping.
Yeah.
It's quite a motley crew that you've got traveling with you.
Indeed. Well, you can't be too careful these days here in the jungles. Very dangerous. In fact, I'm rather surprised that you travel alone.
Oh, am I alone?
Is that the sign?
We don't have a sign.
We didn't discuss that.
We didn't think this through.
Jenga.
How close do you think we would get before we would need to start trying to be sneaky?
Oh, we are on this map.
Yes, you are on the map. I mean, you would need to be, like I say, like once you probably get within like 100 feet of them, like you probably need to start being a little sneaky at that point.
Do we have advantage because they're being distracted by Sky?
Well, probably.
I mean, we also got like a dinosaur and a giant metal man.
And a full chainmail.
I think we just have whatever your regular.
I was going to say, I don't know that you're going to have, but yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
that you're going
they're
to
guards.
have advantage.
They're meant to like be on guard.
Fair enough.
That's what they're there for.
And I did just kind of give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're definitely.
I'm gonna try this whole stealth thing, whatever the kids are calling it.
Are you wearing armor that will give you disadvantage?
Yes, I am. I'm rolling. Yes,
Okay.
there it is.
All right, a 10.
She's gonna try to get like within, like close-ish to the skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
And when she gets as close as she can, she's gonna bust out the symbol of Lathander and try and turn the unholy.
As she's doing that, Jarvis isn't going to let her get too far by herself, so he's going to try to follow her.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Just as you are approaching, and Galia, so you're gonna be not that close.
Yeah, that's
like,
fine.
Like you're at least 30 feet out here.
Yeah.
This rear guard is going to like spin around and just kind of yell out like, "We're surrounded!" And like ready his weapon, and like the skeletons are going to turn around too. As
my symbol.
Yeah, and like just kind of face the party as Galia approaches. They're not attacking, like they're just standing there. Nothing has, but they are definitely on the ready.
Well, I got a 4 on my stealth, so
I'll call out. Sky, why do you wander the jungle alone? We told you to stick by. It is unwise to wander, you silly kitty.
That's just what this other fellow was trying to tell me. Still, I don't think I approve of walking around with skeletons and undead.
I mean, he's not saying anything. Like, that wasn't a question to him.
What was the name that Red had said earlier? I didn't write it down.
Artist Simbra?
Artist Simber?
Simber, yep.
Artis.
Yep. Or I got US, but whatever it is.
I just put it in chat.
Oh, US. Okay, just wondering. That fun little name call where the red wizard turns around and is like, how the hell do you know my name?
Dahlia will. Okay, she's gonna hold that action of turning the unholy in case the Skelemen get closer, and and she's gonna just kind of yell and be like, "Why do you have these abominations traveling with you? Who are you, and what is your business?"
The man in red here at the front is going to kind of eye Sky. It would appear that your companions do not appreciate my traveling companions, and that you have a low esteem of them as well.
I'm not really fond of the red.
And kind of calling back over his shoulder, just kind of maybe kind of turning sideways to look back. He's just going to call out to Galia. In a jungle where the undead teem, sometimes it is wise to fight fire with fire.
What brings you this far out in the jungle anyway?
Turning back to Sky, he will just say...
We're going to make him dizzy. That's the plan.
Yeah. He's going to say, well, that would be personal business that we are here in the jungle on. What brings you and your group into the jungle?
It's not really personal business. You might say public business. Everybody's business who's ever been dead.
He's going to kind of poke an eyebrow up, kind of like, okay, and what, oh yes. What do you mean by that?
I don't think I really want to explain everything to him. So the artist Simber thing, I didn't catch that during that temple sequence. What was it we're supposed to look for him? Where? What's he look like? What's he doing?
Just said
Do we know any of that?
Just said that someone else is traveling in the jungle with the same goal as us, to kill Raznisi. Didn't know where.
Okay.
Didn't get any looks.
Sky's gonna drop that name. He'll say, seemed like somebody called Raznisi is really causing a lot of trouble in the world, and that's what we're doing in the jungle.
The man in red is going to kind of nod. Indeed. Raznisi is causing quite a number of problems. And if you wish him harm, then I certainly would wish no harm on you.
So
What
then
about-
what do they
What-
call you then?
This poor guy.
Yeah, sorry. The angry paladin shouting.
He's going to turn, just again, kind of, because he's aware that there are people on each side, and the guards are very readied at this point. Like they have not left their, ready to fight position. They're not doing anything, but they are very much on guard. He's just going to turn and look back at Galia, just in a very loud voice, kind of turning back to Sky and like nodding as he does so, but loud enough for everyone to hear. Well, my name is Thomas.
That's just what we needed, another Tom.
Damn it.
All right, we kill him.
Come on inside.
Yeah, can I get bad news. I get bad vibes. Can I? It's just there's like, would he lie about his name? Like, it's just a name. I don't know. I just get bad vibes.
You can insight check anything you want to. If you get bad vibes, then maybe Galia's getting bad vibes.
Well, yeah, she got Babs vibes the moment she saw Skeleman. So.
Yeah.
Babs.
Is it insight to try and tell if somebody is telling the truth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
How about a 22?
You have no reason to doubt that his name would be Thomas.
If you don't like Raznisi, perhaps you...
I was gonna say, also, with the 22, you would have no doubt that he has sounded sincere about everything he has said up to this point. Like,
Okay.
it sounds like he's headed to the Aldani Basin. It sounds like what he was saying about Raznisi. Like, it all rings true to Sky.
What, how do you feel about this contraption called the Soulmonger? Just gonna go for it, guys. Sorry.
He's gonna kind of take a few steps down your way, like kind of losing maybe a little interest in Sky, and just kind of narrow his eyes. Is it the Soulmonger that brings you into the jungles?
Yes.
He's going to nod. Our purposes seem very similar then.
Interesting. What do you know of, what was his name again? He'll turn to Red.
Artist?
Yes, that artist man.
As you say that, this guy is going to, his eyes just kind of keep, he is just narrowing and kind of darting between you and, your group seems to have quite a lot of information about the goings-on in this jungle.
We are smart people, what can we say?
Perhaps you would like to return to the Aldani Basin with us. Perhaps we have someone there, the leader of our group, who might wish to speak with you.
Well, I'm sure many people would like to speak with someone such as me. I am very handsome, of course.
It seems that our purposes may be more similar than it would appear at first glance.
Well, we would love to go with you, but we have other plans right now. We have more evil in the water to deal with.
Just who is this leader you're talking about?
He's going to, let's see, what is he going to tell you about this person? He's just going to say, Valindra is our leader, and she is headquartered currently in the Aldani Basin.
That'd be a history check to see that name.
Sure, yep.
Oh, that one crit at the beginning and all those herbalism checks, and now I...
Yep. You jinxed
burn
your
them.
whole night.
Yeah.
Now that he's closer, can I look at his robes and see if I recognize them from anything?
Sure, yeah. Sky, with your 15, that doesn't even strike anything with you. Like, there's nothing. You're not catching any. There's no reason for you to know that name. Galia, I mean, like, you definitely recognize these robes. They're not particularly unknown or anything. I mean, this guy is incredibly much a Thayan. Like, he is very much from Thay. He is almost certainly some form of wizard based on his dress. Thay is a nation full of magic users who serve all kind of like it's a trickle down thing underneath a lich named Zastam, who is kind of in charge of everyone there. They are they are a nation of where magic is very prevalent, and the controlling power of the land is magic.
Magistocracy.
Yes, very much a magistocracy.
So wait, that's the name of the lich, or that's the name of the...
That is the name of the most powerful lich, who is in control of the Thayans. So most people colloquially refer to them as red wizards or red mages. That's just because of the very iconic robes that they wear. Most of them have tattoos on their head that kind of denote various things about the magic they do and that kind of thing.
Even though they serve the lich, are they generally good people, or just kind of neutral people, or evil people?
They can be. It depends on the individual. They are not inherently individually one or the other. Most people are very distrustful of liches, obviously. And they're roll a history check for me real quick, actually.
Alrighty. This is not going to go quite as well, I know it, but that's okay. Yep. Yep.
Not
Thanks,
quite as
Lathander.
well.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Lathander.
Yeah, so you don't really know anything about their involvement during the dragon the dragon times or anything. If anybody else wants to roll some history to see if they know anything, that would be fine.
That's so great that I had a nat 20 and went to a nat 1.
Someone is blocking the knowledge of this.
Oh,
I'll take
I
a
need to take a
go.
picture of this.
Holy shit! That was the wrong one. But Lauren, what are you doing? What are you doing, Lauren? I know there's a pro member feature that just makes us roll all natural ones.
Hey!
Finally!
17!
Jarrus
The
and
dark
his
side obscures all.
Jarrus and his pursuit of knowledge on the surface, like he has heard, like I'm sure the whole conflict with Tiamat and everything has probably been of great interest to Jarrus's knowledge of learning about Earthfolk. Definitely part of that conflict was that there was a rogue group of red wizards who were involved, who were helping to summon Tiamat. And kind of their goal was to use Tiamat's power to take down Zastam. So there are, even within the Red Wizards, there are factions, there are people who oppose and oppose the rule, who just various ways of looking at things, even within inside the ranks of the Red Wizards. But Jarrus is the only one who knows that.
Hey, wait a moment. Y'all red mages, you were with Tiamat. You were there with the summon. I heard about you.
The Red Wizard is going to kind of wrinkle his nose. Please, we were not with Tiamat. Those were not true members of our society.
Sorry.
I'm so happy to bring Red Wizards back, guys.
I hate it.
I know how much you hate these guys.
They're so slimy. They just talk, and you want to punch them in their teeth.
He's like Bolo.
But worse.
God, Vander.
I think you might be muted, Tom T. I should say, Tom, you're fine. T is muted.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was for a good reason.
Fair enough.
I'm not seeing any particular reason to murderize this group.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Golly is really disappointed, but
Lauren's just laughing over there. You demon. You demon.
I really want to kill him, but I know that it's stupid.
I mean,
it wouldn't be the first time Galia has done something foolhardy.
And it won't be the last.
oh! Are you going for it?
No, I don't know if I'm going for it.
Okay.
No one would judge you.
I would. I definitely would.
Unless someone does.
What is your faction's goal with the Soulmonger exactly?
He is going to. Let's just say that the Soulmonger is very bad for our business.
What business is that exactly?
He's going to just say,
"Give me a reason."
Yeah. He's going to say. He's going to say. Let me think how to put this real quick here.
Does it interfere with your necromancy?
He's going to the Soulmonger.
Oh wait, that's right. I remember. Liches are being affected by the Soulmonger too. They siphon souls. That's why. I see now.
Vander, you're right. I remembered because your people.
That was technically Aragim knowledge, but maybe during our many weeks of travel together, you mentioned that.
Yeah. So he would just say, like, it's it is impacting everyone here on this plane, and as such, we wish to end its influence.
Send them on their way.
Really don't want to, but that's the only.
If we think about it, we kill these guys, and nobody knows it was us. And we can make allies with the Red Wizards later, if we need to.
We know it was us.
I just don't know, like. Lawful good sucks. So, if your people serve the Lich, then what is your opinion towards all of the souls that he takes away?
He's going to shrug. I am not someone who should have an opinion on that.
But
Well, that's
Done.
something that's something you can insight.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with that, what he is saying is, what you're kind of getting is that he is probably not like high ranking enough to really matter in the grand scheme of things. So at this point, like, he doesn't really have an opinion on that because he's nowhere near enough to have machinations on wanting power for himself.
If you could see me, Lauren, I've been facepalming, so...
I'll turn to Jaharis and Red. Right, so what's the plan from here? Do we go with that option? And he'll, like, waggle his eyebrows meaningfully. Or do we go with them, or do we just go back to what we were looking for to begin with?
Oh, let's see. Is he going to insight check you on that?
Well, personally, I think that our prior business is more important. It is more important.
It does feel that way to me at the moment as well. What about you, you sneaky kitty?
Well, I wasn't here when you and the rest of this group made a promise to Quilgok, but it seems like that promise has got priority right now.
We have a map. Perhaps you could mark the location so we could speak to your leader later.
Yeah, he'll...
Yes, where is your secret base?
Where are your rebel friends?
He would be happy to point out that like where the Aldani Basin is, and like if you're showing him the map, he will also kind of like try to figure out like where exactly you guys are right now. Which, to be fair, you guys don't really know exactly where you are right now. So
I will.
So if you want to do a survival check, he's going to do one as well to see if either of you can figure out where you are.
Not likely. Oh, never mind.
Yay!
Those mountains that are supposedly to the northwest of us are big, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you're in the middle of dense jungle, so you can't really... I mean, there's canopy over you. You can't really...
Well,
perhaps Kitty
I have
could climb
a
quickly.
really easy way to get to the top of a tree.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, if you could get up above the canopy, you could definitely see where the mountains are. So yeah,
I don't know if now is
I would say you pinpoint that you are actually. Here, let me bring you back over to the map briefly. You are actually over here now. You have gone the wrong way towards the river, away from the mine. Actually,
Great.
Wow, we went really far.
yeah. But yeah, he will kind of pinpoint where the Aldani Basin is, which you already know, is over here. And I think he will figure out from the map kind of like how to get back towards the river, which they can follow back upstream to the basin. Yeah, he would happily share that information with you. And in doing so, I think that Lindra would be very interested in discussing with you, since it seems our interests are so aligned.
Is she a lich too?
He's going to kind of shrug at that. In Thayan society, it's generally polite not to ask those sorts of questions. I'm certain I could not say.
Dahlia will just kind of not, well, as unaggressively as she can in her unhappy state. I mean, she doesn't have any weapons drawn, but she does just kind of briskly walks up and just kind of is like, we have other business that is very important for us to take care of. We cannot waste our time with your travels.
Way to spread the light of Lathander there.
Right, well.
Yeah, he'll just kind of shrug and, very well, then we will be on our way.
Right. With the short-tempered one with the horns meant is good luck in your travels.
Yes, and you as well. Perhaps we will see each other again, if all goes well for both of us.
He's on my list.
Adon will nod and walk away. I want to sleep. Let's go.
Does that count as winning the encounter for the purpose of experience points?
Please.
Please.
It certainly counts as making it through an encounter.
Yay.
All right, so we're heading west again, trying to get to a mine.
As we're walking away from that encounter, Jarvis is going to walk up next to Gallia and just put a hand on her back. I gotta say, you surprised me. I'm impressed. And that's it.
What?
That's it. That's all.
That was pretty impressive self-control.
If he does something evil, I knew it all along. And then she'll just kind of mope and walk behind with Don Greeterborn.
All right, fine. If he does something evil, we'll give you points.
I'm just thinking. I was trying to think of the situation, and I think if anybody, whether anybody noticed or not, but Red would be like sweating and gripping the. Let's see, what is he at?
Oh, that's right. That fucking scary ass undead to the tree. Oh god.
He'd have a tight, like a white knuckled grip on his hammer. So he hasn't said anything, but he was kind of in the same ballpark as Gallia. Is there some kind of like he doesn't understand?
Buddies.
He doesn't understand totally what's going on, but he feels a fairly strong compulsion about the undead.
Well, I mean, are you doing something about it?
No,
Or
walking
this
away.
is just walking away. All right.
Oh, I'm so mad. This is gonna haunt me for the rest of my life.
Adon will pat Red on the shoulder. Hopefully they're buddy enough to where that's okay.
Yeah,
Red takes a swing at him. No, I'm kidding.
Roll initiative.
Red's still glaring at the other party walking away.
We got a mine to find.
All right. Well, let's. If you guys can take a long rest, if you haven't at any point in this time, make sure you're back up at your full health and stuff.
Can I, while we do our watches at night, could I make sure that I go chat with Red really quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess while they're just at the campfire, she'll go up to Red and just be like, I don't understand why these people don't get. But the problem is with the undead, they don't take me seriously. Whenever I try to tell them what's wrong, they all just pass it off and say that it's nothing.
Yes, well, I think Adan made a good point about culture. I mean, we've got the presence of gods in us, so we kind of feel things a bit different than other people might.
If there was a way I could tell the others what I feel is real, I don't think that they really believe me when I say the things about the undead, and I just don't know what I could do. What I could say that would show how serious it is, how much it impacts all of the light and how we travel.
Well, by the comment that Adon made, he might have a good example, but sometimes people won't listen to something you tell them. They have to experience something for themselves, and then they suddenly see the light. So maybe they have to see undead doing something bad, or that wizard guy doing something bad, and then they'll have a different opinion.
Something worse than walking around with skeleton.
Yeah. Yes, I believe that is right. Thank you. I did not think that anybody else really understood how I felt. At least from how everybody acted. But thank you.
While,
Yeah, no problem.
Sorry. No, go ahead if you guys aren't done.
No problem. I don't have very many answers because I'm still new to this, but I definitely get a bad feeling around undead. I don't know if that's more than trying to say something or what, but
Yes, I just get this headache, I guess, would be the best
I get
way.
that too.
Hey!
I was wondering what that was.
Yes, it's the undead. I always get that. I mean, I always have the little headache, but like it's even worse with the undead.
Oh, damn. Bloody undead.
Well, thank you. I should go start my prayers for the evening and set up my tent, but
Yep.
another day tomorrow.
Yeah. Hopefully
She'll
we
go off.
aren't lost tomorrow.
And then she'll go off and set up her little tent with Warren standing outside.
So if it was night already, gonna be basically camping pretty close to the Red Wizard and his group.
Depending on what they do.
So, Jarvis would like to try very hard to make a supper tonight. If I may.
You could certainly try.
Yeah. Do you want to?
Yeah. Can I like I think I want the whole hunting thing, and then maybe to see if I can also find some sort of like, I don't know. I mean, Adon's been bringing back all of these herbs in addition to, maybe I'll just use rations. I think I want to do like go and look out for some like tasty garnish sort of thing out in the jungle.
Okay.
Maybe more of that like laughing tree thing.
Okay, go ahead and
Dancing
give me a survival check.
Okay.
Yep. Would that be survival for Sky to try and find small critters to eat?
Yes.
Gonna be a mouser. This is the most relevant survival has ever been in any game ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sky is able to find a few small kind of rodent, small mammal creature type things, and
Bones and all.
Yeah, Jarvis is able to definitely get enough to bring back to camp and make something.
Okay. Okay. I mean, whatever I found, I'm gonna try to make it. I'm going to try to make it as delicious as possible and as extra salty as possible.
Yay!
Because that went over well last time. What would that roll be for using my cooking utensils? Is that wisdom?
Yes. Do you have proficiency with your cooking
Nope.
tools? Okay.
I just have them.
Okay.
Right. 12. I think that's better than last time. Or exactly
yeah.
the
Yeah, I
same.
think that.
I think it's a
I think
little
it's
better.
1 point better.
So you are getting better at this.
One meal at a time.
So as it starts to come into its own, and hopefully there's some people standing around. Friends, I just want to say thank y'all. I know that there was prejudices going into that conversation. It could have gone a different way, and I just want to thank y'all. You surprised me. Just Earthfolk just quarreling and going back and forth, and you showed me that there is. Y'all can step it up and be something better. Thank you. And there's like just a it's like, you know, meats or whatever it is, and there's just like piles of salt on top of all of them. It's a little salt pile.
Incredible.
Excellent.
I'm sure Galia wanted to stay kind of mad at Jaris, but like this food is so great that she's just like.
It's a 12.
Well, I mean, I was gonna say great is maybe stretching it, but it's
Well, I mean, compared to the food that they have been getting, like.
yeah. This food is certainly so edible that. Excellent. So let's kind of draw a curtain on that, and the next 3 days, I've kind of gone ahead and done some rolls for that, and you are able to navigate through. You're able to navigate for the next 3 days, staying on course. Quilgok is quite certain of where you're headed, and you are able to get to where you are pretty clear is near to this mine, and you're kind of coming up on the edge of the jungle around noon on this third day. You can kind of it's the canopy is starting to kind of thin out. You can see the mountains in front of you as you head toward them, and what I would like everyone to do is I would like everyone to roll a perception check for me real quick.
Oh boy.
We're actually rolling.
Favorite.
This is not against our
Passive.
This
Not this time.
Yeah.
I wish it was against my passive.
Oh.
Yay. Come on. Work with me, character sheet.
Just grab a d20.
Yeah, I mean, I just have my dice right over. Yeah, I wish I had just grabbed the d20.
There's a dice roller, if you know what your modifier is.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Could we use passive?
Not in this case.
There's a few good rules here.
Okay. So Adon and Red and Jaris are all going to notice that kind of suddenly the jungle goes quiet. And they hear just a little bit of kind of a small growling sound.
Adon pulls out the hilt blade that he's
Yeah.
been weirdly carrying around.
Well, and this is just enough time for the three of you to get ready as jumping
sorry.
at you out of the jungle.
I would.
Oh, man.
Sorry. As I was pulling out the hilt, I would call out to them that there's something approaching.
Should Vorn make a check as well, or is he?
Vorn, I don't think operates quite
Yeah,
on
he
the
just
same-
does.
Okay.
He just does what you tell
Okay, I
him to.
wasn't sure.
Yeah. Like if you had given him a command, I guess, like as we walk, always be making like
That's
perception
a little
checks.
too extra for me.
Yeah, that's a little bit meta. So, I need everyone to roll initiative, and
Fun.
and the three of you are not going to be surprised, basically.
Yay!
Oh.
So when you're surprised, does that mean crap?
Oh, right, initiative roll.
I didn't have my character selected, so if you want to copy that into the order.
Okay.
I can type it in. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah, if I add you, there you go. You can type in your number if you would like.
Done. Okay. Can I suggest that we take a break before combat?
And I was going to say, let's take a break once we get initiative rolled, and we will be right back.
Man, there are so many like bad guys on this thing. I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, they're tiny. They're really tiny, so maybe it's okay. But that's a lot of bad guys. It's a lot of raptors. It looks like.
They are indeed velociraptors. So this
That's
should
not
be
good.
this should be fun. All right,
Oh,
we'll
no,
be right
they run
back.
higher than me.
Clever girl.
Are we running?
I mean, where are we gonna run? We're surrounded.
Higher initiative than
The river. The mine. Are we near the
I'm
mine?
gonna go. I haven't had dinner. I'm gonna go.
So do we see the mine? Where do we see our house?
I'm curious.
Welcome back, everybody. We are picking up pretty much where we left off, with our heroes surrounded by small attacking creatures. So these things are basically, they're like turkey-sized, and they do have feathers on them.
Good.
And, they are... they just kind of swarm. It's like from every direction around you. They swarm out of the jungle and begin to attack. So let's go ahead and do that.
I was going to say, look, somebody's brought us dinner.
I was gonna say, these things probably cook up pretty
That's a good point. Yeah.
Alright.
They look like turkeys.
Very mean turkeys.
Small to cute ratio.
Yeah, watch him do a d20 of damage.
Oh, God.
It is going to use its multi-attack against deadly treasure.
No!
Both of those are going to miss, though. This guy... What is this? 30?
I like to think of it just like clawing at deadly treasure, but it's to no avail.
This one's going to do the same thing to Jarus, both attacking it with its bite and its claws. I think all of that is going to miss.
Both of those miss, yep.
Alright. I put the turn order on this side of the page, and that is really messing with me, so... Stop that. Alright, this guy is going to run up to red. Same deal. Multi-attack. 17 and a 20. Do either of those hit? Both of them hit.
Those hit.
So 9 points of damage to red. Let's see. Velociraptor number 6 is going to run over to Deadly Treasure. Let's see. He's going to kind of come around this side. He's going to have an advantage because of pack tactics against Deadly Treasure here.
Oh boy.
So that's a 9 and 18. 18 will hit. That's going to be 5 damage to the Ankylosaurus. This guy is going to run over here to Jarus, and he is going to have pack tactics, so he will have advantage. He's going to bite at him.
Oh, jeez.
That is 14 damage to Jarus.
Okay.
Adon is up.
Yeah, Adon's not even going to hesitate. He is going to stow his shield and run up, and he'll grab this hilt that doesn't have any blade in 2 hands. And he will swing the hilt of that blade, and as he does, this sort of like this sweeping energy comes out of it, out of this hilt as he swings the blade. And he's open character sheet.
It's a lightsaber.
23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Holy cannoli, Batman.
That is going to cleave straight through this guy.
These guys are like really squishy.
And I'll just scream as I do. And I will, for the rest of my movement, move over here, I guess.
Alright.
Over here.
This thing.
This one is...
And then, sorry. As a bonus action, I will hex this one.
Okay, perfect. He is hexed. This one is going to run up at Dawn-Greeter Vorn. 12 and a 16, both of those will miss. Number 3 is going to run down to Sky. With a bite and a claw. Like this little thing is just leaping at you. The 20 will hit with a 6.
It's not that. I want this.
Quilgok is going to command Deadly Treasure to attack with its tail. That is a 12. That is going to miss.
Fast little bastards.
Number 14 is going to run over here to Vorn with advantage. Bite and claw at it. little claws, probably scraping and making that terrible metal on claw noise. That's
so
12 damage to Vorn. This guy is going to run over with advantage on deadly treasure. That is a 19 and a 23. Both of those are going to hit for 9 damage. Vorn is up. Dawn Greener, Mr. Dawn Greeter Vorn, sir.
He will regenerate 10 hit points. And then,
Vorn smash.
shouldn't it still be the surprise round because
He got attacked.
He got attacked, so he's no
Oh,
longer under
okay.
surprise. Yep.
cool. He's gonna give a nice smack to this one.
A nice smack.
Yeah.
15 will hit, and 11 is going to kill it. So, like, I just imagined, like, he kind of, like, backhands it, and it just goes, like, flying out into the forest.
And then he'll turn his other fist
Oi.
on that one.
I was gonna eat that.
Holy! Does the 12 hit?
12 will miss.
Oh. And then he's just kind of gonna look at Dahlia and
Now what?
This guy is going to come up over here by Sky. He's going to get his multi-attack. With advantage. That's 8 damage to Sky. Let's see, this Velociraptor is going to come up to Adon with advantage. That is going to be a 14 and a 21.
The 14 will miss, the 21 hits.
So 3 damage to Adon. Jarrus is up.
Jarrus, as he was mauled by the one that I think was already killed, he has since taken his greatsword and he's just going to chop this one that's right next to him.
Alright.
Right, that's a 14 to hit.
That'll hit. For 14 damage, that will kill it.
And then I'm going to walk up next to Sky, and using my action surge, I'm going to attack one that's right here. With the same greatsword.
You are not raging yet, correct?
No, I am not raging.
Alright. Don't even know what to do with that.
12 to hit.
12 will miss.
Okay.
Alright. Number 7 is going to run up to the Shield Guardian with advantage. Claws and bite. That's a 15 and a 21, so 6 damage to Vorn. This one is going to run up to Jarrus with advantage.
No, not with advantage.
Yeah, because the
yes,
Velociraptor
with
is right next to
advantage.
him.
Oh, wait, yeah, I'm sorry, my bad.
I should have been using my glaive, but that's fine.
Claws and bite. Sorry, not multi-attack. There we go. So that's a 19 and a 10, so 4 damage to
So
Jarrus.
just the 4.
Sky is up.
Sky is going to roll up into this spot right here, cast Thunder Wave, so the 8 squares around me need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, so that's 2 of them.
I thought Thunder Wave was a cube in front of you.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you, so I can be standing in any corner, I suppose.
It's like the Mind Blast in Dragon Age.
Oh, I thought it would be more like this. Like, from that direction in front of him. Whatever.
It says originating from, so
Yeah, I like the idea of it being a circle. I'm happy to work with it. Jarrus, you don't actually need to make the save because it's.
Oh, I don't? Okay. I didn't see the...
So what is the save that it needs to make? I'm sorry.
it's
I have the
Constitution.
Constitution. What is the?
DC is 12.
So they both make it.
So they'll take half of 2d8. Let's see if this actually casts. Thunderwave.
I've been doing Thunderwave the wrong way this entire time.
So 6
Okay,
damage
so-
to each. Alright. Excellent. Alright. I think I've been doing Thunderwave the wrong way too, but I think I like it better as bursting out from you. I think that's a better interpretation.
I feel like I could be. It's a 15-foot cube, so a 3x3 square basically, and I think that the way I interpret it, I could be standing in any one of those 9 squares.
I think that's right. Let's see. This guy also is going to have advantage. That's a
20 will hit, 15 will miss.
so 6 more damage to Vorn. He only has 127 hit points left. So
Yeah, I know, I'm really worried. This is making me nervous.
Red is up.
That sounded so sincere.
I've been trying to think of. I think I'm going to cast Aid, because that's like the only way I can heal more than one person at once. I'm going to cast it on Sky and Jarus, and actually I think me, since I'm down too. Where's my thing here? So you gain 5 hit points and your max goes up 5.
Oh, that's cool.
By 5?
Yep.
For the next 8 hours, yeah, the 3 of you each have an extra 5 hit points in your ability to have hit points, I should say.
Yeah. Let's see, that would be an action. Let's see. Oh, no, I can't do that because that's a too high level spell. I think that's about all I could do.
Alright.
Move. Yeah, that's about it.
Alright. Well, this one is going to come down and attack at Jarus with advantage. It's a 15 and a 21.
But does this hit?
Alright, 7 damage. Galia, I guess, is still surprised.
Yeah.
Alright. So this Velociraptor is going to bite and claw at Deadly Treasure with advantage.
Did Deadly Treasure take a turn?
Yes, on Quilgok's turn, because Quilgok is riding.
Okay.
Both of those are going to hit. That is 9 damage. That bloodies Deadly Treasure. Let's see, this Velociraptor is dead. We can take him out of the turn order. This one is going to attack at Adon with advantage. That's a 20 and an 18.
Ouch.
So 12 damage. Claw and bite. 19 and a 17 against Deadly Treasure. That will all hit. That is another 12 damage. Deadly Treasure is not looking so hot, guys.
No.
Adon is up.
All right. Adon on his bonus action is going to curse this one with his Hexblade's curse.
He's already hexed, right?
The other one's hexed. He's
the other one.
attacking the one below him, who
Okay.
doesn't have an attack this turn. And he's actually going to use a spell. He's going to use Green Flame Blade.
Nice.
Green flame.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to swing his greatsword down A 16.
That will hit.
Okay, let me do this. Okay. And so 14 damage total.
That will kill this Velociraptor.
Okay, and I will heal 6 HP. And the flame leaps from this creature's burning corpse and strikes the other creature for 4 fire damage.
Excellent. All right.
Are you going to describe the black tendrils crawling this time?
You guys know what it looks like.
Creepy.
I just want to watch Galia squirm again.
Only I could see her.
It's okay, she's frozen on my screen too.
17 and 17, both of those hit for 12 damage against Vorn.
Oh no.
This one is going to go against Sky here. Still has advantage because of pack tactics. That is 3 damage. It's only one of those lands. On Quilgok's turn, he's going to have Deadly Treasure. Again, try to swipe with his tail. That is an 11. That is going to miss. Deadly Treasure just getting mobbed by these. He just cannot get a swipe in.
Does Quilgok also get to attack?
Not if he is commanding Deadly Treasure to attack.
Gotcha.
If he was, like, if he jumped off and just let Deadly Treasure kind of do his own thing, yes, he would. Three is going to hit, and the crit is going to hit. That is going to take Deadly Treasure down, guys.
No!
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be so sad for Quilgok.
Deadly Treasure is down. Not dead, but we'll need to make some saving throws. Vorn is up.
Shit.
Stompy Stomp.
Well, the thing is, he has a Cure Wounds currently stored in him.
So does Galia.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, he's gonna give, because I never gave him the explicit in-game what I was thinking he was gonna do, he's just gonna give the dinosaurs a nice little smack.
Don't forget, he also regains 10 hit points at the start of his turn.
Right, thank you. So he's gonna hit this one first.
Okay. 14 will hit. It turns this one very bloody, but it is not quite dead.
And then he'll use his other fist to hit the other one.
Okay.
Actually, no, he's gonna try and end the one. He's gonna end the one he just hit.
All right.
Yeah.
The 9 is going to miss.
Drat. And then I need to add his 10 hit points back.
Let's see. This guy is going to do... He's going to split his attack between... first off is going to be against Sky. That's a hit with a 21, I believe. With 5 with his claws, raking those across. Then he's going to kind of spin and bite the Jarus. With a 16.
That does it.
Alright, so that is 7 damage to Jarus. This Velociraptor is dead. Jarus is up.
I am going to take my greatsword and try to one of these things. 21 for 14.
Sure, which one are you hitting at?
This one right here.
That will obliterate it.
And then I will use my bonus action to second wind.
Alright. Velociraptor number 7 is going to bite and claw at Vorn. With advantage, it's a 23 and a crit.
Can I use my protection fighting style, since I'm close to him, to give him shield friend?
I mean, on your turn.
That's a react. Can I not react since I had the surprise round?
Oh, yeah. If you're within range, but you need to be.
He's got a lot of hit points though, right?
Yeah, but nobody else is close to me, so I can't. Okay, never mind.
So that is going to be 13 damage to Vorn.
Okay. Nobody else is close enough that I can protect.
Yeah, but you don't want to take too many hits.
21 and a 17 against Jarus.
Both of those hit.
Alright, that is 10 more points of damage.
That is exactly enough to knock me unconscious.
Alright, Sky is up.
Alright, quarterstaff attack on the one next to me to the west.
Okay.
10 misses.
10 misses.
And the bonus action unarmed attack on the same one.
Okay.
Is a
15 will hit.
For 4 points.
Alright, that is going to be enough to kill this one.
And I am going to move
You wanna
here.
eat? No.
Alright, this one will get an attack of opportunity against you. Are you okay with that?
Oh, that's right. Nope, I'm not okay with that.
It doesn't have advantage because there is no pack tactics. So there is that. But...
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Let's see. This one is going to bite and claw at Vorn yet again. So 20 and a 15, so 4 damage. Red.
That would be more points. I'm going to. I think I have enough. Wow, just enough. I will take attack of opportunity. I'm going to move over to Jarus. I'm going to.
That's 8 points of damage.
See how many are left. Crap. I'll just do one. And let's see, so that's do that. No, I can't. I think that is all I can do.
So the
Thank
cure-
you for it.
Yeah. You took your 8 red.
Yep.
Okay. That Velociraptor is dead. Golia is
Finally!
is up in the order.
Okay, great. I'm going to run up to this one right here. And I'm going to place a hand on Deadly Treasure and lay the hands on him for my full
For how much? I'm sorry.
15.
It's 15. Excellent. Deadly Treasure will... well, he won't rise up yet because it's not his turn, but the spark of life will return to him.
So there's the whole thing where you can use a... Since Lay on Hands isn't a spell, can I still cast a bonus action spell?
I believe so.
It's an action.
Because it's
But yeah, bonus action.
you can do a
Yeah.
bonus because Lay on Hands is a standard action.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give Deadly Treasure a shield of faith. I'm worried about the little buddy.
So he's going to get +2 AC. Okay.
Yes.
I'm worried about the rest of our little buddies.
Born will come over and help you in due time.
Just make sure he doesn't step on my body while he's helping me.
Let's do... I'm going to give him a shield with 2. There we go.
Ooh,
Oh, and I'm gonna make a
cool.
really loud noise as I go over to hopefully distract that one.
Caw! Caw!
Yeah. Clang, 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 clang.
Alright. This one is going to bite and claw at Deadly Treasure again. Both Both of those are going to hit.
Oh, Lathander!
His AC is now 17. So that is going to be 7 damage. Let's see. This guy down here is going to, without advantage, go after Adon.
That misses.
A miss and a 16.
16 hits, yeah. Ow.
6 damage. This one is going to go after Galia.
Finally! Yes!
Does not have an advantage, so 23 will hit, I think, but the 12 will not. So 3 damage.
I would like to give him a heavenly rebuke.
Okay.
You almost said the dirty word.
I almost said that.
Yeah.
I almost said that she was gonna do an H rebuke instead of a heaven.
They're both-
An HE double hostage rebuke.
Aha! Heavenly rebuke.
That will not pass.
Yay!
So it is going to take 13 fire damage, which is going to kill it dead.
Yay!
You can have the cooked one.
Yay!
This one is definitely
Feathers.
sizzling.
Is it radiant or fire?
It's fire.
Oh,
It's heavenly fire.
okay.
It's
So
the
it's
light.
cooked.
Yeah, it's the light.
Adon is up.
Alright, Adon's gonna say, Galia, I am sorry, but I have to do this. And centered on this point here, he is going to cast a spell. So it's going to hit Vorn and those 3 boys there.
Not my boy.
You could
I
take
think you can take it.
So please have Vorn roll a strength save.
Oh.
Is it-
probably make that too. So
Well, it says strength.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if it was. Let me check.
Yeah, it should be Constitution.
Yeah, it's Constitution, my bad.
Either way, that's a pretty good stat for.
Alright, we'll have him roll a constitution. 20. There you go. So the first one will fail. Second one. 17 and a 6. So one of them will pass and the others will dodge. So is it half damage?
So does he take?
Yeah, half damage on 16.
Alright. So that one takes 5 and the others take 10. That's going to kill.
Dolly's gonna
this
see that and be like, "What in the thunder are you doing?"
But that did kill 2 of these attacking Vorn.
Okay,
And
fair.
on a bonus action, I'm going to take a potion of healing.
And Vorn took 5 damage, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect.
Oops.
Wait, are we doing bonus action to take a pot, or is it full action?
It's always been a
bonus for
Bonus action
personal.
to take it. Action to feed some.
Okay. I thought it did change from the previous campaign.
No, we're doing it's a bonus action to take it if you have it, but if you have to do stuff with it, it takes longer, basically.
Okay.
Apply it to someone else. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Velociraptor 15 is dead. That's why he doesn't have anything. And Velociraptor number 3 is dead. Quilgok is really tired of things punching and biting at his dinosaur. But Deadly Treasure is
bad.
not. Deadly Treasure is just going to swing weakly. While this one
No.
bites at him and claws at him.
Well, at least he has a 17.
Yep, only the 4 will hit. Vorn. Dawn Greeter Vorn.
Lauren's gonna give him a nice little hello with his fist.
Hello.
I mean, he's been saying hello before.
It's me. I was wondering if you would like to die.
Does it?
22 will definitely hit. This one is a pulp. I think his little feathers kind of like out around it.
And then he's gonna slowly stomp towards the nearest dinosaur over here, and just be like, probably, even though he's not fully sentient, he gives Adon a look. that he can interpret any way he wishes, and hits that one.
Why
It's
is
his
this
second
metal
miss.
man staring at me?
He's just near you. He has nothing else to look at. Shoot the
Oh yeah, Don Greeter Vorn would have had disadvantage on his save, by the way, because he's made of metal.
Oh, well, I think he still had a pretty.
I think if it's magical metal, or if it's a magic item, that doesn't actually apply. It's only non-magical.
We're past it now, so we'll
Whatever.
check that for later. But 13 is just going to hit, and will also pulverize. This one.
Yay! And then give a thumbs up to Adon.
Nice.
Meanwhile, this one is over here, going after Jarrus with advantage 22 and 23 for 9.
Yeah. I'm down again. That's exactly the number he needed.
Well, hey, since you're down, why don't you go ahead and make me a death saving throw?
Alrighty.
Oh, cool!
Alright, where is this? It's this button. I don't know if I've ever had to press this button. 15.
Yay!
Well, that one went well.
I've had to press that button.
Oh.
I'm sorry! Sorry.
This one is going to bite and claw at red. That is a 7 and a 17.
Ah, get away from me, you mangy bird.
So will the 17 hit you?
Yep.
Alright, so 6 damage. Sky is up.
Alright, I'll try to bonk the one to the south of me with the quarterstaff. Hang on. No, they were reasonably good at making that save, so 15.
15 will hit.
We'll do 7 damage.
That will kill it.
And as a bonus action, I will healing word.
I kind of imagine
Yes.
like when you hit it with your quarterstaff, it's almost like hitting with a golf club, and like it just kind of goes and like launches out into the jungle as well.
But I'm watching very carefully where it goes because I'm saving it.
Fair enough. Like yeah, you definitely still have sight on it.
This is food. 6 points for Jarrus.
Thank you.
Alright. Did you need to move at all, Sky? Oh, I think you're muted.
I don't want to put myself in range of any of the others, so I'll stay away.
Fair enough. Red, you are up.
Yep. I am going to try to attack this thing. So that's standard. Is that okay? Great. Standard. This is not. Oh wait. I will move around it and flank it.
Ah.
Since we can do that.
Oh yeah, Jarrus is awake.
Yep.
I was not going to say anything, but I was wondering if you would do it or not.
Well, my little macro reminded me that I could have advantage. So advantage, no favor.
That's why I used the query as well.
That
God.
is going to miss with a 12.
Oh,
But
Yep.
Is that? Yeah, probably.
oh, but you already
Yeah.
did the keep one. All right.
I'm going to use my bonus action and attack again.
That will hit
Ah, there you go.
yay!
for 9. Very good. That bloodies this one pretty significantly.
Crap. I wanted to kill it.
Galia is up.
As a free action, can I yell at command at Dawn Greeter, or would that be?
Nope, that's fine.
She's gonna yell and say, "If any of the others go down, use the spell I gave you." And then she's gonna go and hit this one with battle axe. Nice little tap. For 17.
17 will hit.
Or 9 slashing.
Right, that will cut through it, and little feathers go flying, but it is still up.
Okay.
It does not like that. 1 bit.
Come at me.
And to show its displeasure, it is going to bite at you. With a 19.
That will hit.
And kind of absent-mindedly, like, staring you down, it's going to, like, reach over with its hand and go, at Deadly Treasure. But Deadly Treasure is going to move out of the way, and it is going to miss.
Wait, how much damage did you deal?
3 damage to you.
3 to you, yeah.
See, wait, I need to check something. Yes. So I only take, so Vorn takes 2 and I take 1.
Alright. See, this one is dead. This one is dead. Adon.
Yeah. Adon will move over here on his bonus action, hex the little guy. Move the hex over, I should say.
Sure.
And the 20.
20 will definitely hit. So would a 16 for that matter. So.
And 12 damage.
That will kill this one.
Okay. And how far did I move? 15? Oh, 15. Okay. And I'll use the rest of my movement to move up here.
Golgok is really ready for Deadly Treasure to hit one of these.
We all are.
That is not going to do it.
Because he'd be dead if he did.
Yeah.
Which one is he attacking?
He was going to attack the bloodied one.
Oh, would he have advantage?
Nope.
No, because I'm not opposite.
Oh, I see. Okay, if you were 1 back, he would be.
This Velociraptor is going after Deadly Treasure.
No.
22 and a 15.
Yes, 15.
But
But
the
is he
20
down?
He is down.
No.
He is down.
4 was close.
Yep. He is down one more time. Vorn is up. You did order Vorn to use his spell if one of
I
them
did.
fell.
Yes, I did. So he is going to cast my level 1 Cure Wounds at Deadly Treasure.
It's touch, so he has to.
Yeah, he
Oh,
would have to
well,
move
yeah.
to it.
He will move to his buddy, his friend, his dino pal. And then just kind of put a hand on him and give him the cure.
How much? 3. Alright. Deadly Treasure is back up. That Velociraptor got launched. Jarrus is up.
Jarrus finally finds himself awake again. Floor, but this is a battle going around. He knows what's happening. I'm going to get up and move 10 feet to here. Knowing that I can't actually reach anything, I'm gonna use my object interaction. Can I pick up this this Velociraptor, take a step forward, and chuck it at the other one?
Sure. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Alright. This is my improvised weapon.
Yep.
There we go. And this is a bludgeoning damage type. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That would make perfect sense.
17.
17 is going to hit. So this thing comes flying over, and this guy will take 7 plus.
I take it, I jump up into the air, and I just throw it down, kind of like a spike at them.
I like it.
Nice. Whoop.
Spike it at them, then.
Sky is up.
You don't have any kind of minus on improvised weapons?
That is just a... Yeah, I didn't add my proficiency bonus, so that's
It's
just...
not proficient.
Yeah, so I rolled a 13 plus my strength.
Okay. Sky will drop the quarterstaff and grab the short bow.
Do you have morning stars?
Hmm?
Do you have morning stars?
Sorry, is the one that he
Or,
just threw out dead?
Shurikens.
No, it is not.
It's just below the one
it
that
just
is.
has a dead
It's
one.
underneath because it's on top.
Yeah.
Alright, so short
I'll
bow
do that
against
to make
that
it
one.
a little more clear. 14 will hit.
That's 4 piercing.
That will kill it.
Yes.
Throwing stars, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I don't have any of those.
Not morning stars.
He's not that kind of a monk.
Yeah.
No.
Red Stout Fist.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. Well, I will move 1, 3, 4. If I move about that, I guess I can finish my movement here. I will drop my hammer, pull out my crossbow. That
14 is just going to hit.
do.
No joke, 2 is exactly the amount to drop this last Velociraptor.
Finally.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
You have killed all of them. You are out of combat. Good job, everyone. Good work.
That was nasty.
Adon will move over towards Jaharis and Sky, pulling out his herbalism kit and like grinding some leaves in the mortar and pestle, and like he'll heat some water in his water skin and just like pour it over a bandage. Be like, here, try to see if this will work. 16 on a medicine, I guess, sort of check. I don't know, just to help him out. This is role play.
Yeah. I was gonna say medicine generally just kind of gives you like stabilization and stuff. It's not necessarily used for like healing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And I put it on, like, just winces as it stings. I'm guessing.
There's a lot of these things. I hope you folks are hungry.
I worked up a good appetite.
Whew. That was too close.
Something.
Yeah. Is everyone, I mean, aside from the cuts and bites, is everyone okay?
That's for Jairus.
Thank you. Oh, being so nice to me.
Well, I could use a rest. Other than that, I'm fine, I think.
This is for Sky.
Are we kind of at the... Is it midday, early day?
This was kind of midday.
Okay. Do we want to take a breather, skin the animals, and then continue on?
Yeah, we should stay long enough to pick up all this food. Prep it.
Yes, if anybody is
Salted.
that injured, they they could rest and regain some of their strength. Those of us with more could work on gathering these creatures.
Yeah. So in a short rest, like you probably wouldn't be able to like prep all of this food and like be able to take it with you. So if you did a long rest, that would be enough time to like gather everything and like fully, get it cut up and prepped and everything. I think
That definitely seems worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like,
then
I
it'll
would-
be night.
but then it would be night. Like basically
Well,
you
we
could
don't
rest
have
until
to
the
take a
morning.
long rest. We can just work.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't necessarily need to rest. We could just.
I want to take a
work.
short rest.
He was just
but-
proposing that anybody who wanted to take, like, just sit aside and chill while she and less injured folk started working on that, and then they could join her. They got their strength back.
Yeah, I think Quilgok is like tending to deadly treasure at this point, like patching him
Yeah.
up and like trying to.
Yeah. And don't forget, Jairus and Sky, your max is +5. So.
Right.
So what is the plan? Are you guys taking a short rest, or are you wanting to just spend a little bit of time here, and those who want a short rest can take it? Or do you want to take a long rest plus time to clean these and just pick up the next morning? What would you guys like to do?
I like the second option.
I should be okay with just a short rest. So we don't need to do a long rest for
Short rest,
my
but-
sake. But
Yeah, short rest.
A
Clean.
long rest at midday wouldn't give us any benefit because you can only take one in 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
Okay. All right. So go ahead. Anybody who wants to take a short rest, do that. Anybody who's not taking the short rest, you can probably take care of one of these creatures fully in that hour. So that would be like one ration that you can add.
Can Don Greeter give me a help action to make it go faster?
Have him roll like a dexterity check, and let's see how well he can do with this.
he just starts tearing them apart limb from limb.
He has the really similar dexterity to mine. With a 3.
Yeah, with a 3, like, I think it would actually give you disadvantage if he tried to help.
Great. So it's a dexterity check to skin these creatures?
Well, no, like, I'm just going to give it to you.
Okay.
Give you, like, you can skin one of
Okay.
them.
Okay, thank Lathander.
But,
We
like,
don't need to skin them. We just need to pluck them.
pluck them, salt them,
Well,
get
to
'em.
get them edible.
can we just pile some of them like onto deadly treasure if we, if we don't have time for them?
Yeah, you could probably
I guess we could
do that.
work on them on the long rest. That we get later.
What do you mean make them edible? They started edible.
Ugh.
I think deadly
Like,
treasure
not-
start with some hit dice.
Not all of us have the kitty's immune system. Parasites and things like that can live in creatures. Sky.
So if we do a short rest and then spend like a couple more hours gathering this food, is that worth the time?
I
think so.
Just
I think it is,
This
absolutely.
is free food.
Yeah. I mean, the whole point of going fast is to not run out of rations, but if we're spending the time to get rations, then that's really good, useful time.
And I think like we went 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm at 0 rations anyways. So
There's 15, so it's enough for 5 of each of us.
For
I'm sorry, there's 3 for each of
3
us.
for each of you, yeah. Like, that doesn't work.
Don't make me math. I'm stupid.
Right, yeah. Deadly Treasure just spent his hit points, or his hit dice. He just used all of his to get back to full health. Well, he's 2 points down. All right, yeah, you guys, if you spend a couple hours past your rest, you can get everything cleaned up and into rations. So that's 15 rations, we'll say.
Yay.
So that's 3 hours. So this is putting you kind of late afternoon. Let's say here at this point. So you can still travel for a couple of probably 2 or 3 hours for the day, and you are looking for this mine because you know you're coming out of the jungle here, and you are looking specifically for the mine entrance. And let's have Quilgok roll survival. Yeah, okay. He got a 19. So, as it comes towards evening, you guys approach kind of the mountain edge of the mountains, and you spot this mine. You spot there's kind of a camp out in front of it, and that's not what I was after. That's what I was after. You see out in front of this mine, you see kind of a handful of shacks that have kind of been clustered underneath kind of an overhanging rock face, and you can see there's kind of a mine cart that disappears into the tunnel at the base of this craggy mountain face here. The shacks look kind of bedraggled and forlorn, kind of run down, is probably the primary thing you would notice here.
So we saw the minecart moving, but we didn't see people?
It's not moving. It's just you see the track.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look around, see if there's anything useful.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look to see if I see any sign of people.
Yeah.
You don't catch any sign of people around Red with an 11. You're not spotting anyone outside here.
I have decided that I want to do a little bit of run after supplies. Time in the jungle changes a man.
What are you looking for, Jarvis?
I mean, anything that's at all useful. So anything that's food or anything that's tools, anything that is useful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you poke around in these shacks that are out here, and you find enough stuff. Now they are actually in pretty bad shape. Like they are not well kept or anything, but you actually find enough stuff in them that it's pretty much enough to put together a complete explorer's pack. So you would find like there's a backpack, there's a bedroll, there's a mess kit, a tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, a water skin, and 50 feet of rope.
Oh, rations.
Okay.
You also find like some mason's tools, which would make sense here at a mining kind of camp for someone to know how to do that kind of thing. But it looks like it's been a little while since there has been anyone living in these. At least a few days and maybe longer. And whoever, when they left, they did not leave it in good shape.
All right, well, I will spread the rations, so that's 2 for everyone. And then I will take my explorer's pack what I want.
Okay.
Sky will try to get a look in the mine entrance and see if there's anything that's taken up residence in there, or anything of interest.
Yeah, peering into the mine entrance. Like you just kind of see, you just see that it kind of extends into the mine. You're not seeing anything right off. It just, track kind of keeps going and going deeper and deeper into this mine. And as you're looking, you're kind of staring into here, and you suddenly kind of see a movement inside the mine, and a figure kind of emerges into your area of dark vision, and it's a man, and he kind of blinks at you, and he's going to kind of like see you and then like run towards you.
There's somebody running at me.
The Don will also run up with he has a long sword now, not the great sword. Out.
Mm-hmm. This man is going to, as he gets closer to you, you're going to see that he's wearing just kind of common clothes, and like they're kind of torn, and like he's got like some blood kind of on him, and scratches and that kind of thing. And he's going to kind of run towards you, and then just like right in front of you, kind of just drop to his knees on the ground, and he's just going to just kind of oh, thank God you're here. Thank the gods.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
He's going to my name is Dolls, and my crew, they're lost in the mine. I think there was a cave-in or something.
Oops, forget that.
I got separated from them, and I've been trying to get them out.
Interesting. Where did all those scratches come from?
He's going to kind of look down at his arms. I've been digging in rocks for days.
How long ago was this?
It's been I don't know. It's been a week. Something seems off to you, Galia.
Here, why don't you come closer to us and we will help you?
I mean, he's literally right in front of Sky.
No, but I mean, like, come out of the cave, like.
Oh, I didn't go in.
Saying.
Yeah.
I was looking in.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were a little in. Galia will slowly walk up to him and just kind of look at him. So, there was a cave-in, you said, and you got separated from your men? Yes?
He's going to nod. I think it was a cave-in. There's rubble in the passageway, and I have a blank spot in my memory, but I woke up on the ground, and there was the rubble, and I could hear them on the other side of it. I haven't heard them now for a couple of days.
And this is all that you remember?
He's gonna nod.
Adon will turn to Galia and say, you have the sight, correct?
I do. I'm going to use one of my divine senses to tell if he has something fiendish, fey-ish, or undead-ish. Or celestial-ish.
It doesn't list aberration on that? Dang.
No, it just says celestial. Oh, it's just celestial fiend or undead.
Huh.
Or if there's something that has been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay.
Does he seem like a normal person?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely does not have any Fey, Celestial, or what was the other one?
It was,
Undead.
Undead.
Yeah, no, he's definitely none of those things.
What, So he doesn't have, like, a blue thing on his forehead, or...
No, there's no blue triangle on his forehead.
Yeah, okay.
Galia's gonna kind of nudge Adon and be like, there is something that is not right, but I do not know what it is.
Adon will relax, sheathing his longsword, and he'll open up his posture, and a smile will spread across his face. Now come, friend. Surely you can tell us everything that you remember. We only want to help you as best as we can. And I'm going to... Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, Dolls will, stand up and kind of walk over to you. I'll answer anything that I can. I don't remember much.
Can we take... I'll just be like, can we take, I want to ask if we can take, 10 minutes so I can do a nice ritual cast to detect magic on him. Is that something we could do?
I'm sure Adon will talk to this guy while you're just standing there doing a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me, how does a person like you end up in the mines here?
He's gonna kind of look at you like, I'm a miner. It's what I do. Came from Portney and Zaru, and I work this mine.
He'll hold out his hand. I am Adon.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand. Dolls.
It's a D-A-H-L-S?
Yes. Sure.
Oh, nice. Finally. Got one right. And, what, besides mining, what were you doing in the mine? Is there a particular ore you are searching for?
Here on Chult, most of the mines are iron mines. That's a big deal for them to have iron. But most of it gets shipped to the mainland, so that's probably what they would be mining here.
How far into the mines is cave in?
He's going to... It's pretty deep. This mine has been in operation for a very long time, and we're very far into it now.
Does he have a lantern, and is he human?
Yeah, he is human. Yeah, I'd say he'd have a lantern with him. That would make sense.
Okay. Not suspicious that he can see in the dark, then.
Yeah.
I think Jarvis would be about now. Oh, I wasn't expecting a bit of people here. Oh, who's your friend?
Oh, Jarvis came out from what?
Yeah, I was like off looting, so I showed up later.
Yeah, this man Dole says there's been a cave-in, and his friends are trapped inside.
Well, Knowles, judging by the state of your camp here, I wasn't expecting anyone to be here. I'm afraid I helped myself to some of the supplies down there. I suppose I should give them back, and I start to go into my backpack to remove those things that I took.
And he's just going to say, if you could bring them in, maybe we can rescue the others, and those supplies can help them. If they've been trapped there for a long time now, it's been days.
So, is this your camp then?
Yeah, he'll look around, and I haven't been out here for a while. I had just given up, and I was working my way back out.
When's the last time you ate?
Well, we had some stations inside. I was able to get food inside. Yeah, like there would have been like a couple of stations inside, inside a mine where you can have food and things.
Is there any way that I can make a judgment based off of the camp and how run down it looks? How long it's been since anyone's really been there?
Make another perception, I guess, and let's see what that kind of does.
And let me know when it's been when you speak. It's been about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I definitely
17.
While Jarvis is looking around, Adon will be asking him, while he seems sort of distracted, why are we here exactly? I don't remember our initial objective as we said.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me or talking to Dulce?
You, Jarvis, sorry.
Well, actually, we're just here on our way to the Snout Valmgar.
I see.
And this is just stop. Way.
I see. Okay.
With your 17, so there would have been signs that there have been people around within the last week or two. Like, it's hard to pinpoint exactly. Okay. Yeah, there would have been people around here.
Okay, so there have been people.
But I mean, like, it is very run down. So, like, it's obvious that, like, it has not been cared for well, which is maybe a different thing than having had people in it.
Right.
Cole, you're probably coming up on 10 minutes here. You are. Give me just 1 second to figure out what. What, if anything, this would tell you?
Oh, please, Lysander. Please.
I'm trying to figure out how I want to handle a thing.
There's a thing.
There's a thing. And I just need to try to figure out how to handle it.
I have bad vibes.
Well, this is Chult. There's always bad vibes.
Yeah, but I'm getting super bad vibes right
Are you getting a headache again, Gallia?
I mean, there's as far as I can tell, go down there and get some help. So we should definitely just walk into the cave and go help these people.
Hold on one second. I'm looking something up.
Oh no, this is not a good sign.
Well, I wasn't specifically prepared for this, so I need to figure out how I need to rule on something.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Yeah, what
It's
could
gonna
possibly
be
go
like,
wrong?
surprise, this is disguised black dragon.
Yeah.
That's
This
it.
is whether or not something's magic.
Okay, so here's kind of the thing. You can tell that there is something magical affecting this creature. Like something has affected him. But there is not a specific spell or something that I can tell you
Cool.
that I can tell you a school of magic or anything on.
Cool.
You
So there's
sure it's
just,
not enchantment, Lauren?
There's just an aura coming off.
Yeah.
That's probably
Dahlia will,
enchantment.
will narrow her eyes.
Specifically the way that, because I wanted to make sure to tell you, so like specifically the way I'm looking up, like there is not something that you would detect with detect magic.
Just that there is magic.
Just that there is magic.
Galia will step in closer and be like, I feel like you aren't being totally truthful with us. Now, I would really, really appreciate it if you stop this pretense and let us know exactly what you are.
His eyes are just going to kind of go wide, and he's going to kind of take a step back, and he's going to kind of put up his hands and like, I don't know what you mean. I've told you exactly what's happened.
Chult looked to the others. He's using a magic of some kind. I don't know what it is, but I know it's magic. And I know that you are hiding it. Why are you hiding it? If you have nothing to hide, then you can tell us why.
I want to. Well, I'm sorry, that's an 11. That doesn't tell me anything. I was checking to see if his reaction to Galia was genuine.
It is a genuine
But I don't
reaction. Yeah, it's a genuine reaction. Of some sort.
Actually, do you mind if I roll an insight?
Sure. Let's see. Let me see one thing with him. Yeah, you're not, like, it's possible that there's stuff that, like, he is not saying, but it's also equally as possible, like, maybe he's not remembering, or, like, you're not able to pick up on specifically what, like, maybe there's not something right here, but you can't tell in what he's saying if there's something right or not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call Vorn over, and he's gonna kind of loom over. And I loom over this guy, and I'll just be like, I really think it's important that you tell us.
Galia, hold up a second. Can we have a little huddle? Listen,
But-
I believe you, Galia. I believe you when you say there's something magical. But I also believe this guy when he is scared of you and is being intimidated by you, and I don't think what you're doing is going to get us anywhere. Something's going on in that cave, and it's affecting him, and it's maybe affecting others. I don't know what it is, but if we can help him, we should.
All I'm saying is that he is not being truthful with who he is. I want to know why.
Well, if
I
there's
don't think-
magic going on, then could be any number of things. It might not even be his fault. Might not be his own volition.
The man did say there was a gap in his memory.
I know that he is not being entirely truthful with us. I could tell. I could sense it. I know that there is something wrong with him, and it has to do with magic.
Why don't we have him
Whatever.
show us where this cave is?
The only way we're going to get to the bottom of this is we go inside. Okay, so either we do that, we shut off. And I think if there's some people we can help, we should try to do it.
Yeah, we should. There is something funny, but yeah, we have to. If it's a trap, well, we have to spring it.
Can I... Let's see, can I see if there's like... Do I, like, as a player, I know that there's like mind blank spells, but I don't know if Galia would. Can I make some kind of check to see if this seems like the effect of some kind of magic? Like, he would still have the lingering magic if somebody used a spell like that? Or use some kind of spell to alter his memory?
I mean, you can roll an Arcana check to see if you would know of anything like that, I guess.
Cool.
I mean, it's certainly within the realm of possibility that someone could alter someone's memories, or, like, there are... I don't think it would be something you would have encountered, but you are certainly aware that there is all sorts of magic, and that magic can do a lot of different things.
I do not trust him, and I do not feel right going into the mine when I feel like we have been weakened so much, and I would feel better if we could. I don't know what you all think would be the best. I'm just saying, I know that there is something.
Well, if there were stations in there with food, then those people can wait another night. Why don't we pack it in, set up a camp? We'll go in tomorrow morning and take a look.
Well, I think Red would say, well, how much food do they have to have at this time?
And I mean, Dolls would say that he had food. There was stuff for him, but like where the cave-in is, like beyond that was the newer area they were working in. They hadn't set up forward stations in that kind of area yet.
How convenient for you.
Don will turn to Gali at this point. Look, I understand paranoia, but either we're helping these people or we're not.
Fine. I must put the others first, and so we should go inside and try to rescue them. But she's going to order Born, just again, be like, if that man does anything against us, you will bring down your fist on him.
That seems like a reasonable thing to tell Lauren.
Did we get a long rest since our last encounter?
Nope.
Nope.
We
Okay.
have not.
Okay, so it's like nighttime now?
Coming into late evening, so not quite dark out yet.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Good time for
I would really, out of character, I would really appreciate a nice long rest so I can get some healing back, but whatever.
Sure. I am not going to go on there unprepared. You, Dull, you will sketch out the map of these mines for us.
Yeah, he will absolutely do that. It's gonna take him a while because like they delve pretty deep, and like at the end of it he'll be like, this is what I remember. There may be some, miscalculations here or there, but it's close.
While he was doing that, I was gathering firewood so we could set up camp.
Okay, I'll go with Adon because she wants to talk her conspiracy talk about this guy.
Oh joy!
So, I don't know what kind of magic that he used, because it's unknown to me. I am not the most skilled magic user, and so maybe perhaps that is simply the appearance of some poor miner that he murdered and took the skin of. Or maybe he is just forgetful. Maybe he...
While she's saying that, Adon will walk behind a tree. Like, as they're just walking, he's picking up wood. He'll walk around the trunk of, like, a wide tree. And you'll hear, like, the rustling of sticks. And then he'll turn into the miner and walk out on the other side.
See, he could do that. He could do just that, couldn't he? It could be that he is evil creature that has become a not evil creature, and he is hiding it because he's very evil and can hide his.
Sure, but Golia, you can detect magic, right? You can see it.
I could tell that he was doing magic.
Sure, go ahead and cast that spell, and we can see what it looks like.
You could tell something was affecting him, not necessarily that he was using it.
Yeah, but I mean, she's kind of jumping to the conclusions because she wants to think that he's evil because she's paranoid about
Galia
it.
believes what he wants to believe.
She is religious.
Yes.
Adon is trying to convince her that she probably would have noticed the illusion magic. So, go and cast your spell. You will see for yourself.
I guess as they're walking, she'll start mumbling the thing, and then she'll do the thing.
Yeah. Instantly, you'll sense the illusion magic on Adon.
I am not the strongest magic user. I have my heritage, and so that blocks me from the light, and so maybe he was a very strong magic user. Maybe
Adon is just like rolling his eyes. Look, Golia. I think you just need to calm down. People have been lying to you your whole life. I don't know why you're freaking out about it now.
No, they have not been lying to me my whole life.
I mean, you told me what they said about tieflings the first time you saw me. I know what they think.
Yes, and I think that I just am worried for the group. I don't want us to be inviting something evil, something that we don't understand.
Well, then we don't help them. It's a simple choice. We cannot worry over things we cannot control. You'll worry yourself sick. You'll be focused so much on that, you'll miss something else. And maybe something casts a spell or some sort of magic on him. And if you're so focused on this man, you might miss the creature or presence or whatever the hell. Whatever the diss.
Yes, I suppose. No, you are right. I cannot control him. I cannot control what is going on with him, and so I still do not trust him. But I will.
That is good.
I must put the people. Wait, not trusting? Is that what you're saying? Go back to that point really quick.
I'm just saying, don't trust him. That's good. That's healthy. He's a stranger. You don't trust strangers. But don't fixate on it so much you can't see beyond his face.
All right. Let us return back to the others with these branches.
What are you talking about? I'm the only one who's picking up wood this whole time. It is not enough for a night. You've been
Galia will
talking.
help pick up some of the other ones too, and just kind of pouting.
That's awesome.
He'll pat her on the shoulder.
All right. So yeah, night. You will camp for the night.
Born is keeping 24-hour watch on that guy.
Yeah,
That's right.
And
We
if
can
he
have
does-
Warren keep watch.
If he does anything shifty,
No, like he just like he spends the evening like if Jarvis will give him that bedroll, like he'll use it to.
I didn't take the bedroll, so
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He'll grab that and like probably take up residence in one of the little huts like where he would normally live. So the night will pass unless there's anything anyone else would like to do. Nothing seems to happen.
I am dying over here right now.
Galia was helping me look for herbs too, right, Galia?
Yeah. Yeah, while we are picking up sticks
And talking.
and talking. Golly was talking and trying to help.
And yeah.
Not so
Alright.
great this time.
So the
I was a little distracted.
Oh, and before I would go to bed, I'd also give Warren a cure wound.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Well, let's. I guess the next morning would dawn, and Dolls would be ready to lead you into the cave, into the mine. If that is a thing that you would like to do.
Yeah.
Oh, Lathander.
Quilgok is going to go with you. There's probably not enough room in these passages for Deadly Treasure to fit in very well, so he's probably gonna tie Deadly Treasure up outside the mine.
Uh-oh.
fair enough.
And into the mine you will go. So you are going to... this mine is going to extend pretty deep underground. You're going to be traveling for quite a while.
Man, he really does look shifty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look. This note here looks suspicious.
I mean, hold on. You're going to enter the mine.
Can I? I'm just gonna keep. As like Born is like next to me. I'm also keeping a really close eye on the guy, and if he does anything shifty.
The mine is going to be very kind of claustrophobic and just close in around you as you move in. It's kind of eerily quiet. There's no, normally you'd hear the sound of picks or hammers and things in here, or people talking or whatever. And it's quiet. And all you hear is your footsteps as you move through the mine, and the darkness kind of closes in around you. Other than the vision that you have and Jarvis's lone torch, and the torch that Dolls is carrying as well.
You heard it
Do I
here,
need to
folks.
turn it
If he does something evil, I called it.
Yeah, there's no birds. I don't know what birds are here. There's no birds. And as you descend in, you're going to again. You're traveling for quite a while, and you're going to kind of come out, finally, kind of following the tracks in on a landing. There's going to be, this is Dolls will tell you this is kind of the station where there was like food supplies and things where he stopped, as Adon pointed out, there is indeed like some papers and things kind of spread out on top of the one of the chests here.
Oh, there's a chest.
Well, not what is this thing called? A box,
Crate?
crate. That's the word I'm after.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to search for lantern oil?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Would I be able to search for lantern oil?
Sure. Yeah.
Because I picked up Aragon's bullseye lantern, but I didn't pick up any oil.
Yeah, I think there would definitely probably be some oil in some of these supply crates and stuff here.
Okay.
Oh, it had enough for 4 hours of light in it already.
Okay. Well, I'll still pick up oil if it's possible, just
Yeah.
in case.
Yeah, definitely. Because again, there would be you would have encountered lanterns and stuff along the way. Just none of them would have been lit at this point, right? They've all gone out.
So I'll switch to from not using a torch, I'm using the lantern, and I'm going to have it tied to my arm, so I've got 2 hands free.
Okay, that's fair. What all would you like to do as you enter in to this cave?
I'm
Follow this
have
guy.
my longsword drawn, and we're following this guy. My eyes open for anything suspicious.
Okay. Well, I mean, he will lead around the corner, and he's headed this way.
I will pick up the piece of paper as we pass it.
Okay. Do you read it, or are you just picking it up?
Yeah, I'm reading it as we go along.
Okay. It looks like it's kind of like a torn fragment, maybe out of a book or something. It looks maybe like a journal entry. And it says, "Going deeper and deeper. Found signs of water seepage in the walls. Men fearful of flooding."
Dull.
That's
his name, right?
Yeah, he'll stop. Yes.
Is there been flooding in these tunnels?
He's gonna kind of squint up his eyes a little bit, and I don't think there has been.
Is that so? Try your best to remember. 23.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of squeeze his eyes up and. No, not that I can remember. And yeah, like it seems like he's telling the truth here to you. Like he does not seem to remember any flooding or anything like that. Like it definitely is not giving that off.
Keep going towards your men. You must rescue them as soon as possible. And honestly, Galia's gonna try and keep herself between him and the rest of the party, because if they don't take her seriously when she's trying to protect them, then she's just protect.
Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna kind of keep leading the way in. He's just gonna kind of keep following the tracks down.
There is another piece of paper here. And Don will move over to grab it.
Yeah, grabbing this next sheet of paper and reading it. It says, "Heard a rumble from above. Cave in, pressing on. No sense in turning back now."
I'll relay that information to the group.
I'm going to keep my big battle axe out as I follow behind him. And Vorn still has the command to smush him if he does something shit.
Okay. Yeah, he's gonna kind of keep moving around.
There wasn't anything up in that corner, was there?
No, there was not. Again, this mostly just looks like a mine. There's not a whole lot that you're seeing here. And yeah, he just keeps.
Oh, sorry, my character name covered up the note right here. Galia will pick that one up and hand it to Adon, and then keep up with him.
Yeah. You spawn another note with some more supplies. This one.
Hold on, guys.
Yeah, roll 20 is
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Oh,
Yep.
my speakers might have gotten unplugged or died. Let me...
Also having some technical issues. Roll 20 is being funky,
Oh,
not responding.
I can hear everything again.
Yay!
Okay. All right. What did I find on the paper? I'm sorry about that, guys.
Jarvis, James, can you hear us still?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys? It's just
Like I can still
roll
see your
20
video.
is being good. It's just being slow. It's not responding, and it's like doing what it was doing with Chrome, except in Firefox.
I wonder it's because of the dynamic lighting and stuff on here for you.
Could be, yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll just I'll turn that off if we get into like a combat or anything, so we can deal with it as need to.
I'll try switching over to as well.
Okay. So this next sheet of paper that you find, Adon, it says, discovered a body. His throat was cut from ear to ear, face mangled. Perhaps Eden? Gods, is there something down here with us?
Everybody stop. This is quite concerning.
Oh, what is concerning?
What? What to say?
This person wrote about this creature that might be down here. It says a man was cut from ear to ear, and his face was mangled as though eaten by a creature.
Golly is gonna turn and point her axe at Doll.
Doll is just going to kind of take a couple of steps back, and just kind of like lift his hands up, like,
What happened to your men? Or are they even your men?
He is going to, let me see.
Trust him.
He is going to move back away from you, just like keep backing up, and then he is going to mutter something, I believe. Hold on, let me see if that is the...
Galia is going to keep running at him.
Yeah, like he says something and like makes a gesture with his hand, and he is going to disappear.
Ugh!
Asantis.
I'm going to... Can I do? What can I do really quick? I'm going to do a really quick detect... No. Golly's just gonna storm back to the group and just kind of make a motion. Did I not say that there was something with him?
Well, turns out you were right. What do now? Sticking around? Figuring out what's happening here? What happened to these people? Maybe the survivors? Or we head topside?
I think that we we owe a duty to anybody that has survived. After with the Ulu Telon, we must try to save as many people as possible.
Whoever was
Galia
writing these
will-
notes probably needs some help.
Galia's gonna lead the march further down.
Into the bowels.
Foolishness, but what choice do we have?
I'm gonna take a peek in here and see.
Yeah, as you see in this room, you see that there's kind of a some discolored,
Cool.
discolored red on the ground, and kind of looking closer, you see that it is not particularly wet, but it is definitely a blood stain here on the ground.
That just fills Golly with more righteous fury. She's gonna keep walking.
As you come,
This happy little buddy.
as you come around the corner, you're going to see a corpse on the floor. There's a small book laying next to them.
Golly is gonna kneel next to the guy, and he looks like the description from before, the mutilated face and the.
He does not actually.
Oh.
And he does not look like a miner at all. In fact, he looks maybe like a cleric or something like that from his garb. And looking at his book, like you can see, like it's kind of written in like a shaky hand on the page that it's open to, and it just says, "We never should have come down here. My men are dead, and I'm bleeding badly. There are no miners to rescue here. Just death. We should never have trusted Doll."
Oh,
Who was right? Who was the good paladin who sent Steve?
never doubted that you were right, Galia. Just we didn't know what was wrong.
I think that we should find and destroy him so that no other can be tempted and led astray here under the guise of trying to help.
Well, if you can find them, I suppose we can do that.
She's gonna head this way,
Well, whatever this thing was, it killed a bunch of men. So
and then can I like I'll step into this alcove and see if there's like any blood stains here.
Okay.
Can I make some kind of perception check to see like if I notice anything? Like I don't know, maybe there's something secret like traps. Is there anything like that?
You're not seeing any traps. Roll a perception check.
Okay.
I think we're all probably trying to look out for
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, or maybe there's like I don't know. He left like
You know what?
dusty.
I don't even need a perception check for this. Like, you are catching a scent as you kind of move into this area. Not like it's just kind of a hint of it here. Like you're not quite to it yet, but there's definitely kind of a smell. It is very unpleasant. Kind of a rotting sort of smell.
Where is it coming from? Is it like this corner, or?
It's not coming from inside this area where you are now. It's maybe like south of you still.
So like more down the tracks.
Yes, like following the tracks around.
Okay. I'm gonna order Vorn to keep a watch for us. Like, kind of like stand right here.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to walk down the track. And oh, Lathander, what is that?
I will not let Galia get so far ahead by herself.
As you step down, I should move.
Oh,
Korok.
Lathander.
As you step down the tracks,
Oh, man.
Get Vorn out of my way.
you see that there is a large pile of
Oh, Lathander.
mostly bones at this point, but there is still there's still some rotting meat and blood left on these corpses down here. And you hear suddenly Red. You actually hear like directly behind you.
Boy.
You hear kind of a chuckling sound, is maybe the best way to put it. It does not sound human, though. And turning around, you're going to see a shape materialize literally right behind you.
He's over here.
And I need everyone to roll some initiative.
Can you tell me what spell he was using now?
He wasn't technically really using a spell. It's an innate ability.
Oh,
I think those things are called slads or something like that.
Slods.
Slods, yeah.
They're gross, planar frog people, I think.
Yeah, they're like weird creatures that gods made.
But they're super
I don't
cute.
remember.
I don't know. I think that guy's adorable. Just want to give him a kiss.
You can go right ahead. Mingle your fish tongue with his frog.
Yeah.
You.
oh,
That's
Sander.
the kind of sugar.
I guess I should roll initiative for him as well.
For once, my paranoia and bad vibes ended up being something.
This is true.
Nobody doubted it. Something weird was going on. It's just, what could we do?
All right. I mean, you all were so on guard. Like, there's no surprise round or here or anything. So Quilgok is up first. Quilgok sees this thing, does not like it, and shoots a crossbow at it,
Yeah,
which will
Volga.
miss.
Oh.
Jairus is up.
Jairus is going to take a step to the right, and with his glaive, do a thrust over Red's shoulder into the dew.
17 is going to miss.
Oh.
Oh, Lathander.
Boy.
Get Vorn over there. Get out of the
Yeah.
way and get Vorn.
Yeah, everybody move out of the way and just pull in together.
The Death Slod is going to just let out a chuckle. Yes. Which, and he is going to use his innate spellcasting
Oh, cool.
to try to frighten everyone, basically. So I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw that is within a 30-foot cone in front of him, which is pretty much everyone except Quilcock.
Cheapers
Come on,
creepers.
dice.
Okay, Jairus, you are frightened. Galia, you are frightened.
Fuck.
And basically that means you cannot move closer to him willfully.
And disadvantage on attack rolls against him.
Yeah. Everyone else saved.
Fucking death salad.
Slod is technically dolls spelled backward with a minor spelling change. In case there was wondering.
Amazing.
Sky is up. Oh, I think you're muted, T.
Sky will create a bonfire in the Slod's space.
Okay.
So it's a DC 12 dexterity save to take no damage, otherwise it's 4. Fire damage.
Oh.
He will not save on that. So he will take 4 fire damage. Except he will only take 2.
Freaking Patsy.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Sky will also take out or get his short bow ready for the next round.
Okay.
And he will not move.
All right.
I feel like it's always me getting us into shit.
We came in here of our own volition.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say,
think it was a group effort.
I think we had to talk you into coming in here, didn't we?
Yeah.
I feel like this is very much Galia was like, this is not right. Why are we doing this?
Man.
So I just can't move towards him.
And you have disadvantage on attacks against him until you are no longer afraid.
And then how is there a way to become unafraid?
At the end of your turn, you can make a save.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on
On what?
Vorn, on Dawn Greeter Vorn. So right now he has a 19 for his AC. And then I tell him to get in front of everybody and protect us from that creature. And so she's just ordering him to protect everybody the best that it can from the creature using its body.
Red is up.
Then do I make a saving throw to become or
Correct. Yep.
You
Okay,
didn't,
is it-
roll initiative for Born.
Oh, I did. It was a 10 something, I think. Or maybe my initiative, Warren's initiative was taken by me.
I'm looking to see where it is. Initiative, there's a 12 and a 10. So he probably got the 10. We'll give it to him now.
Okay.
So, technically, I guess it is his turn then and not Red's turn. That is that is a good wisdom save. You are no longer frightened.
And then he's gonna kind of, I guess, because Red is small and he's big, he's gonna kind of step into Red's space and try to kind of keep Red behind him as he brings his fist down upon the salad. I'm gonna call him the salad. That makes him less scary. And so, oh, come on. He is going to do his first smack.
21 will hit for 11 damage.
And then he's gonna hit again.
That'll miss.
Okay. And then he's just going to kind of keep everybody as safe as possible.
Alright. Now it is Red's turn.
Brad?
Yep.
For the love of Lathander, please get away from it.
I take. Can't cast another spell. Oh, okay, so I can do. So I can do an action and a bonus spell. Just can't do 2 spells. Well, I guess with. I mean, I'm assuming I would hear Gallia, and then Vorn sort of steps in the way. I'm going to use the disengage action, and I'm going to sort of move around Vorn, kind of out of the way type thing.
Disengage.
And then I am going to use a bonus action. Yep, because that's that. So I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon. And it's like a big, giant hammer with a symbol of like an anvil on it. So symbol of Moradin. And so I would put it like right beside the slod.
Wait,
And then,
really quick question. If he put that opposite of Vorn, would that give the flanking, or is that different?
Hold on, let me get it placed. And then let me add it here real quick.
blah, 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 blah. When you cast a spell, so I can make a melee attack. So that's the attack, I guess. 24 and then 5 damage.
It doesn't have initiative, Lauren. It's just as a bonus action you can swing it.
Yeah, I'm just putting it in there to help remember it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And that way, if something else gets summoned, it won't lose its place in initiative. All right. Yeah.
Something else gets summoned?
If somebody else summons something else, it could reset the initiative.
Oh, Lathander.
So. All right. So yeah, 5 damage. Yes. Sorry, force damage.
Yep.
As far as counting for flanking, I guess I will allow that. That seems.
I mean,
like
if
a
you,
stretch, but
no, that's fine. I was just wondering for the. Sorry.
It feels like a stretch.
Okay.
I think the spiritual weapon doesn't count. I think it needs to be
Okay.
another person
Yeah.
in place.
Sounds good.
All right. Adon is up.
Alright, Adon will say, you spoke of a cave-in, but I don't see one. Perhaps we can change that. And, aw, man, shitty rolls. Yeah, I will cast Shatter centered here. So everything in a 10-foot
Okay.
radius, including all the rock in this area, will take 5 thunder damage.
All right. Yeah. Some of it's going to like shake loose and stuff. He is going to save.
You take 2.
So he will take 2 damage.
And on my bonus action, I will hex him and give him disadvantage on strength checks. Yeah, strength checks. He has disadvantage on strength checks.
All right. Quilgok is up. He's going to try his good old crossbow because he's not getting close to this guy.
Oh wait, I can't hex him actually. My bad. But I can curse him with my bonus action, so I'll do that instead.
Okay. Let's see. 15 is going to miss. All right, he's cursed. There, that's a good curse, I think.
Yeah, it's really good curse.
All right, Jarrus is up and frightened.
Okay. I want to see what he can do before I do anything special. So I'm just going to do a regular wave attack. Somewhat scared.
The 9 will miss.
So Jarrus just sort of stabs and shakes. Not doing very well.
Go ahead and give me a wisdom save throw to see if
Okay.
you...
I do get to save it. That's good. Is that... Sorry.
That is not going to do it, though.
Four. Nope.
Sky.
Sky is going to cast Ice Knife against this guy.
Okay.
So, I need to make a ranged spell attack. Do I have that over here? Don't. So is that D20 plus wisdom plus proficiency?
Yeah.
That should be, yep.
So 1d20 plus 4. That's not going to hit.
That is not going to hit.
However, hit or miss. The shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Okay. Let's see.
So dex save versus 12.
He will save. And I guess Adon and... Well, not Adon. I'm sorry. The Shield Guardian needs to make a dex save as well.
No.
Yeah, I'm going to take like 3 of his 120 hits.
142.
But who's counting? Yay!
Alright. Alright, the Slod is going to regain some hit points at the start of his turn.
No! That's not fair, that's cheating.
This is going to take another 2 hours.
It probably is. We may be calling this for the evening. And he's going to use his multi-attack against Shield Guardian Vorn. He's going to bite at it with those lovely teeth of his. That's a 19.
A 19 ties.
So that's a hit.
Okay.
So that is 18 damage. And then he is going to swing with his claws as well. For a critical miss.
Yay!
Galia is up.
Okay, I have something really stupid that I'm gonna do. It's not the thing I was just telling you, Tom. So if I move, like, kind of behind, will I be able to see the slot?
Yeah.
Like, if I move, like, here? Or, like, there?
I think there would probably be, like, both of you would have cover at this point. Like, so he would have cover against, like, a ranged thing, probably, because of Vorn being a large creature. And you would have cover from him. But, yeah, you could see.
Okay.
I'm going to call it probably half cover.
But I can see him.
Mm-hmm. It's just going to give him. It's just going to give him a bonus to his.
Oh shit!
To anything
I
against
can't
like
do
a ranged.
it. Dang it! Damn it! I can't do it because I already have my concentration being used by the shield. I guess the only thing I can do is I am going to jab at him with the disadvantage.
That's going to miss.
Alrighty.
Vorn is up.
Warren's gonna keep giving him the old 1-2. And giving him the little lovely fist attack.
That is going to miss. Oh, but you have another fist attack.
Yeah.
Also going to miss.
Cool.
Red is up.
Okay, I'm going to so I may use my channel to depending on the roll. But what I will do is, as Ashley would say, guiding bolt up the butt.
Nice. Oh wow.
19 is going to hit.
I'm gonna leave that, so I'm assuming that might hit. So.
21 damage.
21 damage. You will take all 21 of that.
Yeah, you got hit again.
Woo! I love clerics.
It's a whole 32 damage, guys.
I love clerics.
And that's
Minus whatever he healed.
Oh, yeah, what did he heal?
Guiding bolt.
We don't know.
Guiding bolt gives advantage on attacks against it. How long
Yeah.
is that? Is that just until the next round?
Oh,
It's
yeah, probably it's not very long. Guiding. Oh, it's level 1.
Perfect for
Blah blah blah. Bigger 46. The next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage.
So it's
Okay.
just the one.
All right.
I wish I had fairy fibers.
You also have your spiritual weapon up if you want to use that as a bonus action,
Oh, great. Yep.
Which would be an advantage.
which will be an advantage.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Let's see. Spiritual.
I think that's the old one too.
See here.
Yeah.
I'm not casting it though.
Yeah, you just cast it again, I think. 'Cause
I know,
it
but I-
damage.
Then it's like, okay, how do I just get it to attack?
You just cast the spell. Just
You just fix your spell slot.
No, okay.
16 is going to miss, but if
Oh,
you have advantage,
Oh, great.
so you can roll it again.
I will use channel if I
You have
need to on that.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll the advantage?
Yeah, we'll keep the first damage, but
Oh, I see.
Oh.
so I'll add my channel divinity. Plus 10.
So 26 to hit.
26 to hit will work. So that is 9.
Yay.
9 damage.
Yep.
Excellent. All right, Adon is up.
Yay! Adon is going to, as a bonus action, cast Hex. And then he is going to shoot with the crossbow.
All right, he will have a +2 because of half cover. Doesn't matter. The 11 misses.
Okay, that's it.
All right. Let me ask you this, guys. We are right at 12 o'clock my time, whatever it is in your local time zones. We can call it here, or we can finish this encounter. But I'm inclined to call it for the evening, and we can finish the battle next session if you would like to.
Yeah, I think I need to call it.
I know we've got a couple people battling some illness here, so it's probably a good time to call.
This guy's gonna take forever if we can get him at all. So we can barely hit him.
You've taken him down quite a lot already. You can.
Yeah, but that's with spells, and we're gonna run out of spell slots. And he's gonna heal every time.
You guys still there? Just cut out.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're here.
It's going.
But I mean, Vorn has a lot of health that he can take from this guy too, and he's a good
Yep.
meat shield made of not meat.
It'll be a bit of time, but we might be able to do it. So we'll have to see.
I think I would not have put him up against you if you couldn't. So.
Well.
But I'm very unlikely to hit him. But
Well, there's always Bless.
Never tell me the odds.
Yep.
We did 32 damage to him, minus whatever he healed. Oh wait, no, I didn't count the guiding bolt damage.
41.
Let's do.
He hasn't healed yet.
Let's do one other thing here. We do have a little XP to divide.
Oh, a little XP. That's great.
do we do that
20.
now or the next long rest?
We do it at the end of each session.
Yeah, we'll divide it now, and we'll just see.
Leveling would technically be at the end of a long rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah, you won't necessarily level now.
Not sure that we're going to level.
I'm not, that's for sure.
But,
27k.
Alright, that did not work correctly.
Yeah, I think it did the same thing as last time.
Yep.
Mine changed.
Boo. Okay. Change it back, Red.
Mine
I
did
actually
not.
don't. Which one of you guys has 18 something?
I have 1804.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody who
I
didn't
think the only
die.
way I can salvage this is by restarting my computer.
It still
So if it
feels
sounds
bad.
like we're getting off, I'll go ahead and do that.
Everybody gets 108 XP for all of the velociraptors and whatnot from the evening.
9.
Tom, that's 1562.
Alright.
So that's 912 for the rest of us.
Alright. I'm gonna cut the broadcast here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will be back not next week. We're taking a weekend off for Christmas. We'll be back the Saturday night of the 30th, I believe, unless something changes before then. We'll keep you posted on our social media and here on Twitch. See you all later and have a great Christmas.
Bye.
See you.
Merry Christmas.